Well, busy old day of FA Cup action, busy old weekend of FA Cup action over on Talksport right now. They're building up to Leyton Orient against Manchester City with some great behind-the-scenes access down at Brisbane Road this afternoon. Resman Chowdhury, Jim Proudfoot and Stuart Pearce, our team there. Don't forget this afternoon on Talksport, FA Cup Game Day Live. Adrian Durham, Scott Minto and Mickey Gray will be around the grounds with all the goals as they're going. As soon as we're done here at Ellen Road, we'll be hot-footing it down to Goodison Park. We're in Danton. Perry Groves will be our team on the ground at Everton against Bournemouth. That's live on Talksport 2. Then later on this evening, Birmingham against Newcastle and Brighton against Chelsea are both live on the Talksport network. Tomorrow it's Blackburn against Wolves from 12:30 on Talksport, followed by exclusive FA Cup coverage of Plymouth against Liverpool. And at 5:35 we round off the weekend with Aston Villa against Tottenham. And there's more FA Cup action on Monday night as Doncaster take on Crystal Palace live from 7:45 on Talksport 2. Two teams coming out here then. It is a sellout. It inevitably always is a sellout here at Ellen Road. And as Chris mentioned earlier on, it gets pretty feisty when Millwall are in town. There's no love lost between these two clubs. Millwall got the better of Leeds down at the Den at the end of last year. Leeds will have that in mind. They'll want to put a marker down. These two still got to meet in the league, Chris.
Yeah, but Millwall players will have that in mind as well, under Neil Harris as well. I think it was very much a low block. Leeds definitely dominated the game, created some big opportunities in the game. I think Daniel Farke came away from the game thinking, how have we came? But that's what you've got to do. And I think Alex Neil has to have that in mind as well. They have to be solid. They can't give too much away. They can't go and compete for possession every opportunity. They have to sit, they have to be compact, they have to be organised, they have to be very, very disciplined today. So important. There will be challenges going in. The referee, as we've already heard, he doesn't mind bringing out that yellow card. So again, the players have to be a little bit savvy to the game. It's going to be hostile. But I just feel that it's got to be set pieces, corner kicks, free kicks. That's where Millwall are going to create an opportunity. They have pace in the sides in the wide areas that they can play counter-attack football. But like you say, it has to be from back to front with real good quality, and then players gambling to get on the end of whatever's coming into the box as well. But like you say, I think it's straight from the first 5-10 minutes. I expect Millwall to go after it. Don't let Leeds just dictate the tempo straight from the get-go. Go and try and compete, and then when whoever gets the foothold in the game, then you have to respect them accordingly.
10 changes for Leeds. Only Ethan Ampadu remains from the side that started at Coventry on Wednesday night. Darlow is in goal. Schmidt, Ampadu, Stroik and Byron the back four. Guiavogi and Rothwell will hold, with Nonto, Chambers and Ramazani behind Joseph, who starts up top. For Millwall, Robertson goal, Harding, Tanganga, Cooper and Bryan the back four. Mitchell and Denori in midfield. Aziz, Kundal and the new signing Negley in midfield, with Ivanovic starting up top. It's Leeds all in white and Millwall in their change strip of the dark bottle green kit. Looks quite nice actually, the Millwall players who are away to our right hand side. Their fans are just to Chris's right, a couple of blocks down the main stand here. It is packed to the rafters. Table toppers Leeds United, unbeaten in 14 coming into this one, hoping to make it through to the fifth round. But Millwall have found a good run of form themselves. Won their last three, unbeaten in 4. They'll want to keep that going here this afternoon. Over on Talksport, you've got the Talksport app. You remember the swipe left and right between us here at Ellen Road and Leyton Orient and Manchester City. That's live on Talksport right now. And FA Cup Game Day Live from 2:15 over on Talksport. So Leeds will attack the Norman Hunter stand away to our right in the first half here. Former Scotland striker Chris Owellamo alongside us. You're listening to the FA Cup on Talksport 2 with Carling, the official beer partner of the Emirates FA Cup. 18 plus, please drink responsibly. We are about to get underway here at Ellen Road. It should be a cracker. It's not one for the faint-hearted, this tie. And it'll be Millwall who are attacking the Cop end, who will kick off. The referee just having a word with someone down on the edge of the pitch there. Not sure what that was all about, but we are almost set for the action here. You're live on Talksport 2. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. It's a huge weekend of FA Cup action that got underway last night at Old Trafford, and it continues here at Ellen Road as Millwall launch the ball forward. Guiavogi with a big header. Nonto flicks it on, and it's pushed forward by Millwall, and Leeds will get it back with Schmidt. A rare start for him. Had to be patient following his move. Chambers does well and wins a foul. Nice early touch for him. What I've appreciated the wrap on the ankle though, Chris.
Yeah, fantastic quality from the young lad as well. You know, he's coming there, he's presenting himself, he's wanting the ball. Great little 1-2 touch round the corner. But he's starting out on the right. You know, I thought he'd be in the number 10. I think Willie Nonto's just went in on that 10. I think they'll probably rotate that, Ramazani as well. But yeah, fantastic quality.
Here comes Ampadu, who is lining up at the back with Guivogi just in front of the back four as a holder. And here is Struijk, who continues his comeback after injury. There's the ball with Ampadu, who's closed down on the near side. Isaac Schmidt will roll it back. And Chris, you've seen something already team-wise.
Well, we see already the way that Millwall are setting up, so it's like a mid-block, isn't it? Trying to press, look at the front three, trying to go and put some pressure on. Where's the area? Where's the angle? It's in behind. And when you've got the likes of Nonto, Ramazani, even Chambers, can they go and ask that question behind? Even Matteo Joseph.
Well, there's Femi Aziz, who, well, I'll tell you what, if you're just taking a seat in the front row of the stand there, the defensive clearance from Leeds might just have knocked a few pies out of hands down there. That was a lethal clearance.
But that's what you want from Femi Aziz. Get on the ball, be direct, get at your players. Because he's got that quality, he can take it through 2-3 players, and once it moves the Leeds players around, creates the space for other players in his team, and then obviously has that quality to release at the right time as well.
Nice little touch from Camille Nechley over on that far side, the new signing, club record signing from Sparta Rotterdam, making his debut today for Millwall. And the ball from Cooper is back to his goalkeeper Liam Roberts. All in orange has a touch and then clears left-footed over halfway, where Ampadu has got all sorts of time. He'll let the ball roll through to Darlow, who's all in his light blue kit, away to our left-hand side, and he bowls it out. So patient from Leeds, who it looks like are going to enjoy quite a lot of the ball early on here.
Yeah, they are. You're looking at the likes of, I think, you're looking at Mitchell and Denori as well. They've got a big job to do. They've got to set. They've got to be organised, but disciplined, because the likes of Chambers and Nonto are rotating already.
Here's Schmidt, gets the ball away. Here is Nonto from Chambers, has it on the right, tries to drill it across. It's deflected, well defending, and behind for a corner.
There needs more communication from the back. You're looking at Cooper, look at Tanganga. They have to be talking to the likes of Mitchell and Denori. Chambers and Nonto are obviously rotating. Little give and go there around the corner. It's an opportunity to put the ball in the box. Great block in the end it was, I think, from Cooper. But that's they have to be communication all the time. They're there to protect the back four.
Early corner for Leeds in front of the Norman Hunter stand, away to our right. It's going to be Rothwell who will deliver it right-footed. It'll be an away swinger. Everybody back for Millwall. And here comes the corner now, delivered in towards the 6-yard box. It skims off ahead out towards Schmidt, who's 30 yards out, who's encouraged to shoot, but instead pops off the pass wide on the Leeds left. That's Matteo Joseph who cuts in. About 25 yards from goal, just lays it back. He's gone for the short sleeves, but it's got the gloves on. There's now the ball wide over on the far side. Here's Nonto, edge of the box, looks for the give and go with Matteo Joseph. Tried to thread it through, there was no way through, and it's picked up and collected by Kundal, who gets the ball away, and Millwall play their way nicely out down there far side, and they've got away from one, and that is Nechley, the new signing, who sprints down the right hand side. He looks up, there are two in the middle, but Ramazani has run fully 60 yards to get back and puts in the tackle and takes the ball off him, and then he's dispossessed, and forward come Millwall again. Here's Nechley again on that far side. He's shown a good couple of early touches. Ball wide on the Millwall right hand side, and they'll lay it off, and here now is a chance for Harding to put the ball in. Edge of the area, it's pulled back to Nechley, who hits it. It was a bit half-hearted on the volley, didn't really get any purchase on it, and it's scrambled away, and here now is Aziz, just plays a nice ball down for Mitchell into the area. Guivogi did well to stay on his feet there, and Guivogi's done exceptionally well defensively there. He could have dived in there, Chris. He stayed on his feet and just had the long legs to get the ball away from the on-rushing attacker. Now the counter's on as Ramazani was brought down. Here now is Nonto. Nonto feeds it wide. Here goes Chambers. Plenty of green shirts getting back. Chambers having a wrestle. I think that was a foul. And Leeds will concede a free kick. End-to-end stuff.
Yeah, I've got to say, fantastic defending, like you say. Ugly there, and then all of a sudden the break, the quality going forward, Nonto, the touch. Chambers never really had the legs to get away from Joe Bryan there. Silly, that's that inexperience. Don't foul him there. when a throw in or a corner kick in the attacking third, you know what I mean? It's Chambers, he had a little pull at Brian with the experience that he's got. He goes to ground and wins a free kick. But just shows you how competitive Ramazani coming all the way back, because, like you say, Sam Byram poor in possession there. They allowed Wes Harden to get over the back end, but that's where they've got to be a little bit more organised. You know, communication. But I've got to say, Millwall, they're competitive, going, competing, getting the ball back, and then having that quality to get in the attacking third. But you want end product when you do.
It's 0-0 here. There's a slip again from Ramazani. It looks like it might be that his boots. The pitch does look a little bit tricky, but there's only really Ramazani that's fallen over a couple of times, and he's trying to change direction so quickly. It's Leeds 0, Millwall 0, live on Talksport 2. And the ball on halfway, and it's the visitors Millwall that have it. They'll bring it across towards this near side, and Mitchell, a rare start for him, just his third of the season. Millwall in possession. Here's Tanganga, gets it out wide. Harding getting forward from right back, lays it back. 3 green shirts wait in the middle for a cross that doesn't come. Here now is Cooper. Cooper moves it wide on this near side. Here's Joe Bryan. Ryan looking to work it down the left. His pass was well dealt with by Kundl, but he couldn't find a teammate. But they've picked the ball up again here, Millwall. This has been a bright start. Interchange of passes. Neckley gets it away to Harding. There are 4 green shirts waiting in the middle. One of those was Kundl, went for the overhead kick. It was headed away by Schmidt, but the danger not yet clear. And the crossing from Aziz is put behind by Schmidt. Millwall have come to play, that is for sure. Bright start from the visitors.
Yeah, using the ball very, very well. End product coming in as well. Fantastic ability. Ivanovic went for the spectacular there. You know, and it's, I'll tell you what, it's a brave header from Schmidt as well. That's what you want. You know, but they're keeping the pressure on. They're winning all the second balls. That'll be a concern for Daniel Farker, because you're expecting them clear the area, but then you've got bodies as well. They've got to be there anticipating where it's gonna land.
Corner then for Millwall. 0-0 here. Neckley will take it. The new signing. Left-footed, going to swing it away from goal here. In front of the cop end, near post. It's headed away by Byram. I think saw that late. Did well. And the ball towards the halfway line, where Kundl, who scored on his debut against Queen's Park Rangers last time out. Ball across the field. Schmidt ducks underneath it. And in the end, he's defended that really well. Lets it run out for a goal kick. Still 0-0.
Yeah, like you say, I think Millwall, they're get a little bit of confidence to play. That defensive line is stepping up, really allowing the players, the midfield line, the attacking line, to go and put that pressure on. Leeds are composed, they're still going to play out. This is the identity, this is what Leeds do. But they're definitely trying to force the error in the right areas of the pitch.
Yeah, Leeds.
And there you go, fantastic from Millwall again.
Yeah, playing out, get caught in possession midway side their own half. Here's Aziz, goes past Chambers. Aziz just pokes the ball at the edge of the area. Neat turn, Kundl. Lovely footwork. Lays it back for the shot that's blocked from Donore. Well, that was beautiful from Kundl. Another new signing. Millwall, obviously, they got big money in, didn't they, with that sale to Crystal Palace of SA. But they've recruited pretty well, you have to say. Bright starts from their new signings already here. It's 0-0 at Ellen Road. Ball back on the near side with Aziz. He looks to just hold on to possession, lays it back. That's a little bit too much of Joe Bryan, who did well to get the ball to Kundl. He'll swing it in. Here now is Neckley. Gets the ball down. He went to pass it. I think he could have shot there. He opted to pass, and the pass was intercepted.
We're talking about Ramazani again. If Ramazani's not there, they're definitely getting an opportunity at goal.
Well, here's Harding down the right. Drills in the cross, but it's too high. It goes all the way through the penalty area, and he's well kept in by Femi Aziz. He gets it back to Mitchell. Mitchell floats the cross in. It's the back of Neckley, and it's gathered by Carl Darlow. But I have to say, 8-9 minutes in here, live on Talksport 2. It's 0-0, but I think Millwall supporters will be happy with the start for sure.
I'm looking at Alex Neil. He's absolutely delighted with the way his team are in control of the game at the minute, keeping the pressure on. But when you're on top, Mark, it's so important that you have to let. They've not had that. They've not worked Darlow yet. They've not had that clear-cut opportunity. You were right. You're spot on. He should have took the shot on. Why is he trying to? He's in the box. He's 17 yards from goal, central. Get the shot away.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Over on Talksport, Leyton Orient 0, Manchester City 0-9 gone there. That's live on Talksport. And football action from around the EFL as well. We'll bring you up to date with some goals as they go in around the EFL. Big games in the Championship. Sunderland taking on Watford. West Brom take on Sheffield Wednesday in the early games here. 0-0 at Ellen Road. Here now is Ampadu, just wanders forward, finds Chambers. He lays it off to Giavogi. And he goes back to Ampadu, who will go all the way back to Carl. Darlow gets a rare start in the Leeds United goal. Darlow, former Newcastle man.
Yeah, Daniel Farker's just had a little word with Matteo Joseph there, asking him to kind of come and show. That, what does that do? It pulls the likes of Cooper, Tanganga out, and then the likes of Nonto, Chambers, Ramazani can have that run in behind. So there's just got to have that understanding there.
A little bit of fortune there for Giavogi, who got caught in possession, but the referee had brought it back because he felt that there was a foul on Willie Nonto before the ball got to Giavogi. And it is still 0-0. Here forward come Leeds. They work it wide to Schmidt. Schmidt rolls it into Chambers. Chambers gets it on the edge of the area. Lovely little turn. Needs an out ball. Gets it to Schmidt. Matteo Joseph was waiting for the cross. He's still waiting for the cross. Can Nonto provide it from the right? He gets it back, and it's just broken down a bit, but they'll try and slide it down the touchline for Schmidt, who goes past his man and was then brought down. And as he's there, that's silly, because I think that ball's going out for a goal kick. He'd no need to make that tackle.
Oh, well, I do think Schmidt's going to get on the end of it. You know, I think that when he's took the touch, but Aziz had already committed to the challenge, so Schmidt knew that all I need to do is just touch the ball and I've got a free kick there. But I think that was Chambers. You called it in your commentary as well. Chambers can find Matteo Joseph to feet. He turned inside, took two Millwall players out. That's when he's got to release it. Then he's come back to beat them again. So then they've got to come back, overplaying sometimes. They don't need to get the ball in the box. Matteo Joseph 1v1 with Tanganga and let him showcase what he's about.
Yeah. Neil Redford always says in that part of the field you've got to put the ball at risk, and maybe just a little bit safety first of game, doesn't want to give it away.
His first contact was excellent, bringing it inside.
Well, here's Rothwell. He's got a free kick about a metre in from the right touchline. He's going to float it in towards the far post where Schrock was waiting. Here is Chambers, who hits one just over the top. He got hold of it, but it was always just going a little bit too high. But there was a little bit of confidence from a 17-year-old making his first league start here. Still 0-0.
Well, he's taking it so well, hasn't he, on the chest, knows exactly what he wants to do. Can't wait for the ball to come down, so he's taking it quite high, but he knows with the quality that he's got to hit it into the ground there. He's got to work the goalkeeper. Always rising, wasn't it? Always rising. Roberts was comfortable in the Millwall goal.
Still 0-0, and Roberts about to clear his lines downfield. Just about reaches halfway as he's flicked it on. Giavogi wins it, but his side-footed pass forward just goes out of touch. Just to the right of the Leeds United technical area, where Daniel Farker's out getting some instructions on to his young teenage debutant here at Ellen Road. Alex Neil looks quite relaxed. He's got the tracksuit on, got the big coat on. It is a big coat day today, that is for sure. It's a bit fresh. Chris left his in the car because he's big and tough. Ball played forward. Ampadu heads it away. Giavogi's beaten to it by Ivanovic, who then plays a ball out to Harding, and he's kicked it into half of the field, and Harding's going to keep this in, is he? He is. No, he's not. He thought he did. He's not happy. The assistant on that far side said it went out, but that was good vision from Ivanovic. There's a lot of space there for Harding to get into. And that, what I will say is, Harding's reacted to the pass rather than breaking his neck to go there. So you've got to know your players as well. You know, Ivanovic, great quality, good awareness, and then the execution wasn't too bad, but Harding should be on his bike already there. Yeah. Leeds throw in, 0-0 here. Reminder, Everton-Bournemouth follows us. Stance and Perry Groves will be down at Goodison. Might be the last ever FA Cup tie at Goodison today, we don't know. All over on the far side with Millwall. 0-0 here. Not really many chances. Millwall have produced some nice stuff, but not really finished it off, and Leeds had that shot just over the bar there as it's picked up by Nonto. Oh, goes to his Ramazani, goes past one, goes past two, he's still going Ramazani, tried to find Chambers and couldn't find him, but the referee's going to bring it back for a foul on Ramazani. He tried to play advantage, fair play to the referee Gavin Ward. It's a free kick to Leeds. Yeah, Gavin Ward was spot on. I think he played on about 3-4 times there. Tanganga was just having that little nibble at Ramazani, great quality, so direct, went by 2-3 players. Look, he's tried to clip his heels, I'm counting now, 3-4 times, and eventually he just had a little pull at the shoulder. Sam, has the yellow card come out? Because it probably should come out. I don't think it did. I haven't seen it. Now he's putting his arm around the referee. Very fortunate Tanganga as well there, because the referee's seen every single one. I think he had 4 little nibbles at Ramazani. Well, I don't think he's giving him one telling him. I think he's giving him 3. No more of that, young man, he says. Free kick for Leeds, about 30-35 yards out from goal. Rothwell is lining it up. You would feel it would be a floated cross rather than a shot from this kind of distance. 2-man wall in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Giavogi, Stroik. They've got players that can go and win that, go and compete, go and make that first contact.
Yeah, we have. It's probably about 10 yards to the left of goal, so not a great angle to work with here. Millwall holding a high line on the 18-yard box. Now Leeds will try and push them back. Ball in, is headed on by Ampadu to the far post. Mateo Joseph just couldn't get on the end of it. I think the flag went up anyway for offside against Leeds, but Ampadu did win the header, but it's still 0-0.
Well, you look on that one there, look at Stroik on the monitor, look, completely unmarked. All Rothwell has to do is just a little bit more on it, and Stroik's getting a free header at the back post. Like you say, Mateo Joseph again, it's just one of them. It's like he's trying to keep that one alive. Can he kind of work his feet a little bit quicker, be on the move, and maybe he's getting an opportunity at goal when it's put back into the danger area there from the flick.
Yeah, well, 0-0. Ramazani beaten to it over on the far side there by Casper Denore. Ball on halfway, and Millwall have it. Here now is Billy Mitchell. Mitchell spreads it across to the near side, and Cooper just stands and waits for things to open up in front of him, and then rolls it along to Tanganga, who finds Harding, who will look to work it down the line. And Neckley did well to win the ball. He's looked bright early on. He certainly looks very skillful, doesn't he? It'll be a bit of a new environment for him coming here to Ellen Road today on his debut, but he's looked like he's got the skill.
Yeah, he's not shied away from it at all. He's showed some really nice touches, picking up some real nice little pockets as well, and he's really aware, like again, just coming, he's finding those little pockets, asking for the ball. That's what you want. A player that's brave. He wants to kind of influence the game every opportunity. On the ball now.
Yeah, ball is with the visitors, who will look to spread play out to this near side. And here now is Aziz, has it, brings it down beautifully on the left touchline, attacking the goal away to our left, but he goes back towards halfway. 0-0 if you just joined us. Mark Wilson, the former Scotland striker. Chris Owellamo here. There's a ball now swung in. That's a decent looking ball, and Ivanovic was looking to get on the end of it. It's cleared away by Leeds. Said at the start, I thought Leeds were going to have a lot of the ball. It's proving anything but the minute, Chris. It's Millwall that are getting a lot of the ball now. Yeah,
they're winning all second balls, and I've got to say they're using it well as well. You know, likes of Tanganga, Cooper, you know, they're missing players out. They're finding their wide men, Harding, Aziz. You know, they're really kind of moving Leeds around. So without the ball, it takes a lot out of you as well. And then the role of having, in that transition, Leeds just need a little bit more quality to get those short couple of passes in.
Now, there has been a goal over on Talksport. Of course there's been a goal, because Manchester City are at Leyton Orient live on Talksport right now. The only problem is it's Leyton Orient who scored. Leyton Orient 1, Manchester City 0. Wow, it will be rocking down at Brisbane Road, Chris.
Yeah, unbelievable. That's to say the FA Cup, never fails to deliver.
Yeah. Leyton Orient 1, Manchester City 0. You can join Jim Proudfoot and Stuart Pearce over on Talksport right now if you want to swipe between the two, as the offside flag goes up against Wes Harding, and Leeds will get a free kick. Well, the magic of the FA Cup. What a start for Leyton Orient. A goal to the good against Manchester City, and they will be dreaming right now down there. I know there was there was some tickets made available last minute if you went down to the ground today, but there was a decent queue to get those last few tickets. Sold out at Brisbane Road, and Leyton Orient lead Manchester City by a goal to 0. Ball forward here with Schmidt, wide on the Leeds right, over halfway, pokes it in field. He's giving it away though, and now's a chance for Femi Aziz down the sideline, and Ampadu makes a good tackle.
Mark, there's been so many opportunities that Leeds, if you're looking at Ampadu, if you're looking at Schmidt, to put the ball over the top, Giavogi even, they don't do it. There's so many bodies in there, they're still trying just to play to feet and trying to move them around. They have to ask the question, if they put a couple of quality balls down the side, that defensive line of Millwall has to drop if they're getting any joy from it. And then what does that do? It creates more space centrally, that then they can play what they're trying to do in very, very tight areas.
Yeah, still 0-0 here. Leyton Orient in front against Manchester City by a goal to 0. It was an Ortega own goal, but Leyton Orient won't care one bit about that. It's 1-0 to them. And the ball now with Leeds. 0-0 here. You get the feeling it's going to be a game of few chances. There's a ball given away by Ampadu as Mitchell intercepted the pass and now looks to set Camille Neckley away over on the far side, on that Millwall right. Little step over, works it to the edge of the box, and Mitchell intercepted by Giavogi, and he goes rampaging forward now. Matteo Joseph away to his left. He gets the ball now, cuts in field, just couldn't find Nonto. Played it behind him when Nonto had made the run in, and that was poor.
Yeah, I think Giavogi can travel a little bit more, commit the defender, and then that's when to release Matteo Joseph there. He hadn't really affected anything.
No, here now the ball works its way forward. Here on the near side is Joe Bryan. He lays it off to Mitchell, who goes across to Harding on the right. It's 0-0 here. I'm with you. I thought Giavogi maybe could have run at a defender just to try and bring someone out of shape.
As soon as you commit him, then that's when you release Joseph, and he's going in on goal there, isn't he?
Yes. Game's underway in the EFL at 12:30 start. There are games up at Sunderland against Watford and West Brom Sheffield Wednesday. Charlton 0, Stevenage 0, Stockport 0, Barnsley 0 in League One. In League Two, Bradford have got an early goal. They've scored against Harrogate Town. And it's Swindon 0, Port Vale 0. Ball works its way out wide on the far side. I'm reliably informed by producer Sam, who's watching both games back at base. He said the Orient goal is unbelievable. We'll come to that in a moment, because here's Chambers has got him behind. Joseph across the near post, falls, saved one-handed after Nonto acrobatically volleyed towards goal, and Roberts one-handed clawed it away. That was better from Leeds, much better.
Outstanding. Schmidt, the way to pass down the side, Chambers the run, and then having the composure and awareness and the execution to find Nonto. Nonto's trying to sprint to the penalty spot, acrobatically goes with a little bicycle kick as well, fantastic quality. But I've got to say, Roberts in the Millwall goal, straight at him, wasn't it? Comfortable save. But Matteo Joseph done his job there as well, tried to get across the front of his defender, which makes the space for Nonto.
Yeah, I think if that goes in near post, I think Joseph tacks it in, and he's in on goal. He's been played in here. Just had to come wide of the goal. Joseph intercepted a back pass and then couldn't find a teammate, and the ball cleared away. I've got a critique of Matteo Joseph. I think in front of goal he's a different player. I think some of his layoff play is poor. Yeah, he's in a couple of times, just a simple pass, he's not found a teammate.
Just need a little bit more on it there for Schmidt. He's hand up straight away. But like you say, he does do everything well. Yeah. In those wide areas, he has to. That's a great opportunity. Nonto's broke his neck to get in centrally. Yeah. Give it back to Schmidt. It's the end product, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Joseph's movement is brilliant. I just think he's got to be a little bit more neat and tidy with his passing.
Spot on, but confidence plays a massive part, Mark.
He does. Going back to that Orient goal, by the way, apparently a 45-yard shot from Jamie Donnelly. He's chipped the goalkeeper, Ortega's hit the bar, come down, and as the goalkeeper's run back to get it, it's hit him and gone in off the keeper for an own goal.
Yeah, fantastic. So it's about awareness then, eh? Surely he meant it if it's 45 yards.
Yeah, well, it is 0-0 here as the ball is back to Darlow, and it remains 0-0 here as the ball now works its way across to this near side, and here's Schmidt again over on this near side, just lays it back.
Again, another opportunity there for Schmidt. When the Nontos came from central, just up out to Chambers. He's doing it on the other side now as well. And the ball goes in behind. Better.
Ball over the top looking for Nonto. It's cleared away now. There's a bit of room in the midfield. And now the ball works its way out onto the Millwall right-hand side. Ball played in behind. They were trying to get Ivanovic in behind. He couldn't get on the end of it, and it's cleared away, although the offside flag had gone up. And it remains Leeds 0, Millwall 0. 24 minutes on the clock here. Game of few chances, but Leeds just starting to get a little bit more of the ball.
Yeah, they've seen a lot more of the ball. I've got to say, I think Billy Mitchell and Casper Denori for Millwall, every time they get the ball, they're driving forward. Then they're committing players, and then they're releasing it at the right time as well. They're gambling. They're sitting protecting that back four, more so Billy Mitchell. He's the deeper of the two.
Ball with Rothwell inside his own half. And he's got past one, got past two, finds Giavogi. He gets the ball away on the near side. Ball played forward to Nonton halfway. He gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt now works a nice looking ball. Matteo Joseph just couldn't quite find his mate there, but in fairness, there are green shirts all around him. Tell you what, I've been impressed with Schmidt so far.
Yeah, fantastic little quality ball into Joseph well. What I will say about Matteo Joseph there, I think he has to take two. It's not on to play at one. Take two, little ticky-tacky around the corner, Nonto's there to support.
Ball coming forward here with Kundl for Millwall. Here is Aziz on this near side, cuts in. Can he find a teammate? No, he can't. Ball cut out here. Now is Chambers, midway inside his own half, drives past one, finds Matteo Joseph, who again doesn't find someone in a white shirt. And I think I'm not the only person that's noted that now. Nonto picks up the loose ball and he drives forward. And he now, if he looks up, has got 3 or 4 teammates around him. He's just going to roll back and hold up possession.
But again, it's one of them that you hear the grumbles from the crowd. You just got to just take your touch. Matteo, he's trying to do everything one touch, because again, confidence will be low. He doesn't want to take it in. He doesn't want to invite that challenge on. This is it. This is an opportunity for you to, like you say, get a couple of goals, show the manager what you're all about. Training's very, very different environment, and he's only going to be judged in match-like scenarios as well. So he has to just be a little, just like you say, tidy it up a little bit.
Yeah, it is still 0-0. You are listening to Leeds against Millwall in the FA Cup on Talksport 2 with Carling, the official. Be a partner of the Emirates FA Cup. 18 plus. Please drink responsibly. Busy day of action today. Oh, that's a poor challenge there. Referee's going to blow the whistle. And Casper Denor, well, he won't even get a talking to. I thought that was a poor challenge.
Well, I thought it was a terrible challenge. I think he was Nonto protected it well. He slid. Yes, I'm surprised.
Well, here's a chance now. Byram's got him behind, pokes it into the 6-yard box, and it's cleared away by Brian. Joseph, I think, feigned to go into the box, then just held his run really well, but Byram had already committed to the ball into the 6-yard box.
Yeah, fantastic quality from Byram. That's what you can expect, end product. And like you say, Matteo Joseph's movement was outstanding. He's came back, and Byram had already kind of committed to it, went with the outside of the boot. But that's where Chambers has to react as well. He's got to see the movement. He can see everything in front of him. He has to break his neck to get where the defender got to do the clearance.
Yeah,
he has to break his neck to be central.
Yeah. I think Joseph's done Byram there, hasn't he? His movement was that good. Byram's gone with the first run he saw and couldn't amend it.
Yeah, but as a striker myself, I knew what my wingers were about, and they knew exactly what movement I would do.
Well, it's Chambers. He has got him behind this time. Joseph waits in the middle, slides it in. Keeper was brave. Had to be brave there, Liam Roberts. Threw his hands at Boots, and he got the ball, and sportingly helps Matteo Joseph up to his feet.
Yeah, fantastic quality. Schmidt again, just a little way to pass round the corner. Great quality from Chambers. He's eyes up, he's composed. I've got to say, Liam Roberts here, he had to make the contact. He had to go out there and be brave, because Matteo Joseph it got in front of his defender coming across that front post. So fantastic from Liam Roberts.
It was indeed. 0-0 here. And over at Leyton Orient, they lead by a goal to 0.
Just clicked to me, Liam Roberts was my goalkeeper when I was assistant manager at Chester. I just remember, we took him on loan from Walsall. Fantastic character as well. Really, really good.
Well, he was brave there, and his hands were good. He needed to be. And again, Joseph made a good run into the near post, and there were Boots flying, and he collects it. It remains 0-0. Here's Byram down the left. Leeds are just starting to find a little bit of space now. Here's Ramazani. Ramazani looks to get a shot away. 25 yards out, shoots. Keeper's right behind it. Joseph was following in, should he have spilled it, but he was never going to spill that. And it remains goalless. 28 on the clock here.
Yeah, I don't mind that from Ramazani. 24 yards from goal in the wide area, getting at his man, just manipulating the ball to get the shot away. Needed a better connection, but that's what he brings. I think he's very raw, but he's very comfortable on the ball as well. He can open up spaces for others as well, but he's very, very direct, and that's something that you want from all that front three in behind Joseph. Get on the ball, get at your men.
Guiavogi wins the header. And it falls to Byram, whose first instinct is to go forward, then just checks back. Leeds do look better when they get the ball out wide. They look like there's a little bit more room.
Tell you what, Guiavogi, 34 years old. He's won every header. He's looking good on the ball. Yeah, he always presents himself. I think he protects the ball well. I'm having him at the minute. I don't know. I don't think he had the best of games against Harrogate, but yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing at the minute.
Yeah, Chambers is just dispossessed. That was a little bit light there, needed to be a bit stronger, but Matteo Joseph's trying to nick it back off Cooper. Cooper did well and actually finds a bit of space here, and Kundl will drive forward. Leeds are backing off him 30 yards out from goal, slides it to Ivanovic, who's turned away from goal. And there's Schmidt after Strout just nudged it away from him. Schmidt just collects it and now looks to launch a counter. Nonto just held onto it a fraction too long. He might have to try and earn himself a throw in here. Schmidt can't keep it in, and now Leeds are busted. Here now is Aziz down the left hand side. Ampadu comes across. Aziz onto his right foot, shot deflected and in. Well, it's a shot that was looking pretty tame till it takes a deflection. And Femi Aziz will take the credit and take the goal. It's Leeds 0, Millwall 1.
Well, it all came, you called it. I think Willie Nonto just has to find Schmidt, held onto it too long. Then 4 Millwall players around. Fantastic bit of quality. Aziz gets on it, takes it around his man far too easy. I'm looking at Darlow here. You know, I know it took a deflection, but can he still not react to it? You know, it took a lot of power off the shot. Very, very fortunate in the shot. Fantastic from Aziz. Takes a deflection, goes into the bottom right-hand corner. But I just felt Darlow he's like committed, put the knee down. And I think as a goalkeeper, you do all this reaction stuff. I still feel that he can get up and try and get something on it. If a hand, I'm looking at Femi Aziz, he's driving, just running onto. There's 3-4 Millwall players around, both Schmidt and him. He has to release the ball earlier there.
Well, I think he's just got to play off shins and get a throw in there, Chris, because he's left it. He and Schmidt were out of it. I think the deflection was too big. I'm not sure he gets across to that, if I'm truth be told.
Yeah, okay, I'm looking at it on the monitor. It takes a deflection. He's already committed. The foot's down. I'd still like my goalkeeper to try and attempt, but I think Ampadu there has to do better, whereas he's far too easily. He just drifted past him. Yeah,
ball played forward here. Joseph beaten to it by Tanganga. Here goes Kundal again. Driving forward, Aziz the scorer. Cross comes Ampadu, who can't keep it in. Alex Neil saying it was a handball. Referee, I think, has agreed with him. It will be a free kick to Millwall, who lead here by a goal to nil. Leeds 0, Millwall 1.
Well, I have to say, I think it's you can't really complain with the scoreline. You know, I think Millwall have came, they've been competitive, albeit they've seen a lot more of the ball than what I thought they would, without really creating many chances off the back of it. Leeds were actually kind of getting into a little bit of a flow, getting into the attacking area, end product coming in, but again, never really had that clinical touch in front of goal.
Half an hour gone. Leeds 0, Millwall 1, live on Talksport 2. Free kick played in by Millwall. Is hooked away at the near post by Matteo Joseph and out for a throw in. Well, that's going to ask some questions of Daniel Farke's team. He has got some serious firepower on the bench. The likes of Peru, Aronson, Solomon and Tanaka all on the Leeds bench. But Millwall have the lead. The Femi Aziz deflected strike found its way past Darlow and in. Here's Kundal, he's got past Schmidt this time, he's into the edge of the area. That's going to be a goal kick, in fact it's a free kick. Kundal fouled Ampadu and Leeds will get a free kick on their own goal line, just to the right of the penalty area. Well, from a neutral point of view, Chris, that's probably the way we wanted the goal to go, as in it's going to mean that Leeds are going to have to come out and really chase the game.
Yeah, but it also it tested the mindset and the character of the Millwall players as well. They've got that lead to protect now, so what do? Do they carry on doing what they're doing, high defensive line, going and pressing, or do you think, all right, okay, how long to half time can we sit in now and just protect the lead, and it just kind of concede possession more to Leeds United? So I think Alex Neil, that information's got to go on. The leaders, Denori, Mitchell, can they say, look, we've got to just keep it as it is?
Ball played across field by Ampadu, finds Strauch. Strauch will go wide to Byram, and Byram now will work his way down that left-hand side. He'll lay it back to Joe Rothwell. Rothwell will cut back in field. Everybody from Millwall now back behind the ball. They lead by a goal to nil. Rather fortuitous, but the old adage, if you don't shoot, you won't score. He had a shot, he got a deflection, it went in, and it's 1-0 to Millwall. 7 seasons since they last made it through to the 5th round, but they've got a chance here now as the ball is won by Leeds, and now Byram's got space on the left, looks up. Is he going to put the cross in first time? Lays it back to Ramazani. Ramazani weaves past one, but he's dispossessed by Denori, and the ball thumped forward here where Ampadu should chest it down. He does, finds Giavogi. He gets it to Nonto, he's got space, looks to run forward. He has a shot, but Cooper blocks it. It's fed out wide to Schmidt, wide on the Leeds right. He's dispossessed by Aziz, and Schmidt, in fairness, wins it straight back with a sliding challenge. It's out for a throw-in.
Yeah, just a big touch there from Schmidt, wasn't it? Aziz was onto it, but good reaction. I think Nonto, I think he's got every right to take the shot on from there, albeit it was very well blocked from Mitchell. And Cooper behind.
1-0 Millwall lead. And they've been pretty decent thus far.
Yeah, I've liked what I've seen, Mark. You know, I think using the ball very well. I think Cooper, Tanganga, they've got that big switch of play. And Angle, he's just tried it now. Tanganga for Harden. A little bit too much on that one, but that's the outlet. You know, I think Leeds, you know, when they're very kind of compact defensively, that's in the channels. That's where they leave the holes. So if you've got the quality that you can keep possession of the ball, get those little passes in, sort of Leeds more central, then you've got the quality to play it and have that big expansive pass.
Well, Leeds were beaten at Millwall earlier in the season by a 1-0. They're now a 0-0 down in the Cup as Ampadu has challenged himself too much. He's given it away. Here's Aziz, edge of the area, rifles a shot, hits the underside of the bar. Kundal heads it wide from 6 yards out. Aziz strike, that was a great shot. It hits the crossbar, bounced down just the wrong side of the goal line from his point of view, and Kundal unmarked 6 yards out. If he hits the target, it's 2-0.
Well, that's an unbelievable, just Ampadu caught in possession there. Femi Aziz, it hits the absolute stanchion, doesn't it? And it comes down. He's turning around looking at the ref and saying, no, it's a foot from the line, isn't it? It's came down off the bar. I don't know why he's asking, but Kundal's got a free header. He's just trying to put it into the same corner as well. That's a massive opportunity. Massive.
Leeds caught out there. Ethan Ampadu caught in possession, edge of his own box. And Femi Aziz, well, he couldn't have hit it any better. He might have hit it too well. Brosfield ball looking for Schmidt. What a pass that is. Schmidt with a first time touch. Finds Chambers into the area. He's going to shoot. Oh, it's saved. What a save. Brilliant save, Liam Roberts. The debutant thought he'd scored. He struck it beautifully. But Roberts denies him and keeps Leeds United out. What an opportunity. What a pass and what a touch from Schmidt.
Excellent pass from Rothwell. Excellent touch from Schmidt. I've got to say, Chambers for me has to do better. It's right at Roberts. If he picks any corner, it's in. He's struck it so well, and he knows right at Roberts. All he had to do was get 2 hands behind it. Any corner, that's in the back of the net, and he's equalised.
Well, if you ruined that, the teenagers had a couple of opportunities now, but an instant response from Leeds, who have a corner. Whipped in towards the 6-yard box, headed away well by Cooper. Here's Schmidt again. Rolls it out to Chambers, the full debutant today for Leeds, 17 years of age. Had a shot over the bar earlier on from a corner, and that chance really, what is he, 12 yards out? And as Chris said, he finds a corner, it's a goal. You're waiting for the net to bulge, and in the end it was Roberts who stood firm and got the ball away. Here's Byram trying to get in behind Neckley over on that far side. Neckley got something on it, pokes it out for a throw and well defended.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Neckley as well. You know, seeing a lot of the ball. Defensively, he's back there doing his bit for the team as well.
Here's Byram into the area, pulls it back now for Matteo Joseph, can't get the ball out of his feet, lays it back to Rothwell to Nonto with a wall of green in front of him is dispossessed, ball played away, Giavogi wins it back. Now as he caught,
coming out.
He's in trouble, it's a yellow card. Giavogi, he's gone in on Denori there, he apologised instantly, but I think the reaction of Chris Owelamo told you everything there. Did look a little bit on the naughty side, and the physio's been called on here.
Well, we know Gavin Ward likes to get the card out. He's seen it, he called it, he blew the whistle straight away. I was just, because it was a late challenge. He's went up, he's came down on the top of Denori's foot as well.
Well, hold on. He's going in the top pocket here, the referee. He's going in the top pocket. He's got a yellow card in his hand.
Wait a minute, he's seen it.
And he's going in his pocket. I think this is going to be red. No, it's the pencil.
Well, he's seen it. He can't go to the pocket with the yellow card. He's seen the challenge. He's blew straight away. He then can't get information in his ear to say, you know what, that's it wouldn't be a wrong thing to bring out a red and change his mind. He's seen the challenge. He's made that challenge. He's made that decision in the heat of the moment. Boom, there. He's seen it. Spot on. And he's right. It is a yellow card. You can see the reaction of Giavogi as well. You know, he's and it's a genuine attempt for the ball. Oh, I tell you what,
if that's VAR, he's going off for that tackle. I'm not saying he's gone in with any intent, but he's been beaten to the ball and he's planted his foot on the ankle of Denori.
But that's what it is. It's the foot and the ankle. You know, he's trying to get the block in. That they both come in for it. But the referee's seen that. So I think if we did have VAR and he says, you know, come to the screen, I think it's down to the referee, and I think he's called it right. Yellow card, genuine attempt for the ball. The reaction of Giavogi as well. Yeah.
1-0 here, Leeds 0, Millwall 1. You're live on Talksport 2. Coming up at 3, Everton against Bournemouth. Ian Danton, Perry Groves will be our commentary team at Goodison Park. We've got a feast of FA Cup commentaries for you to come. All the goals as they're going with Adrian Durham from 2:15. He's got Scott Minton, Mickey Graham amongst his guests around the grounds this afternoon. Then at 5 5:45. League One leaders Birmingham take on Newcastle, who wrapped up a spot at Wembley in midweek in the League Cup. Adrian Durham, Sam Matterface and Dean Ashton, our team, taking you through that one. And then Brighton against Chelsea. Faye Carruthers, Alex Crook and Troy Deeney. 8 o'clock start at the Amex tonight. And then tomorrow, 3 commentaries live on Talksport. We start off at 12:30, Blackburn Wolves, followed by an exclusive FA Cup commentary, Plymouth against Liverpool at 3, and Albert Villa Park for Villa against Tottenham, 5:35. All that to come today and tomorrow. Got your weekend sorted for you. Get the app and take us out and about. If you're nipping out across the weekend, you can take us with you. The ball headed out. We've got 5 minutes to go to half-time. Leeds 0, Millwall 1. Millwall with a rather fortuitous goal, but then you'd have to say we're very unlucky not to make it 2-0. Aziz with a shot deflected in, then had a shot that cannoned off the underside of the crossbar, and it was somehow headed wide by Luke Cundle, who really should have made it 2-2. All played forward by Leeds. Just lacking that bit of fluidity at the moment. Can they get something back before the break? Here now goes Byram. He's had a bit of joy down that left-hand side, but this time he can't find Nonto and just try and win it back, but it's played away from him, and here's Mitchell. Finds Cundle. Giavoga just had to hold off. He wanted to make a challenge, but he couldn't make one, and Mitchell does well. Plays the ball over the top, looking for Neckley. And back is Pascal Strike, who'll get it back to Carl Darlow, who will side-foot it forward, and Leeds look to try and build again with Byram, whose turn is a good one. Gets him up to halfway. Here is Ramazani. Ramazani finds Nonto. Nonto away from one. That's a poor tackle. See, that's not the first poor tackle. I know that Ben earlier on said about the referee liking yellow cards. I think Denori's lucky not to get a booking there.
Yeah, it's 2 he's had on Nonto as well, isn't it? The first one probably deserved the yellow, but the referee had a little word that time.
Here's Ramazan. He's made a good run in behind, down the left-hand side of the penalty area. Only Chambers in the middle. Matteo Joseph arrives now. Ball works its way back to Nonto. Nonto now looking to go on the outside. Gets to the byline, pulls it back. It's behind Matteo Joseph, and Chambers was just a little bit too slow to react. And it's played away by Millwall.
But that's the word, react. You know, I think Matteo Joseph's went near. Chambers has to then drop into the space. It's an excellent little cutback from Nonto as well.
Yeah, I can tell you Luke O'Nien has scored for Sunderland. It's Sunderland 1, Watford 0. That's live right now over on that's live in the Championship right now, live over on Talksport. Now it's still Leyton Orient 1, Manchester City 0. Unbelievable scoreline there. Sunderland, who are closing in on the top 2, lead against Watford. Still goalless West Brom, Sheffield Wednesday in the Championship. Here, Leeds 0, Millwall 1. Leeds down they're right, having to defend again as forward come Millwall. Here's Aziz, little step over. Giavogi does well. Schmidt under pressure here. He's just got to clear his lines, and he does. Only as far as Mitchell. Mitchell works it down the sideline. Schmidt does well again. Chambers back to Ampadu, and Ampadu will play it forward, looking for Matteo Joseph, who's might just get on the second ball here. He does. Now he's got to try and win something, and he does. He wins a throw-in for Leeds.
he's conned the linesman, the referee. It was fantastic play from Joseph as well, but it's never been a Leeds throw there.
He rather controlled it against himself, didn't he? And it just rolled out, but you can see why that's been given. 1-0 Millwall lead here.
And they're staying very much the same. High defensive line, which allows that front, 5-6 to go and press. Working very, very hard without the ball. Ivanovic, Negley as well. You know, Cundle, they're all finding those little pockets, but it's in that transition. They find themselves in space and they're always wanting the ball. How many times have you seen Cundle, Aziz, you know what I mean, even Ivanovic, you know, driving at the defence?
Yeah, he looks a good recruit to me already, Cundle. He looks like he fits into this side really well. Got a goal on debut against Queen's Park Rangers last time out. Here now is Strout, moves it wide on the left. You're live on Talksport 2, Leeds 0, Millwall 1. Here is Ramazani driving forward. He's pulled the trigger, gets a deflection, but the keeper reacts. Roberts across his line and dives on it nicely. Didn't really have the power on it to get past the goalkeeper there after the deflection.
Well, Ramazani's so direct, isn't he? Comes inside. Wait till you see this. It's Mitchell and Denori. You know, and obviously Harden's coming in, so he's always got the pressure. He's always got that pressure on him. But again, gets the shot away. Can he find a Joseph? Can he find a Nonto, bounce it off him, create a different angle for himself?
Ball played forward. Giavogi heads it away, only as far as Donori. Here now is Kundal. Giavogi makes the challenge. Alex Neil's apoplectic. He thought that was a foul.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if Giavogi comes out for the second half. I think it's important that Leeds keep everyone on the pitch. Anyone on a yellow card, when you've got the quality of depth of the bench, I think you've got to make those changes.
Yeah, quite possibly. Got the likes of Gruev on the bench. Who
you say Gruev, would you put Ampadu up forward and then centre-back, or do you bring the likes of a Gruev on, because Ampadu can still influence the game and drift forward if they're that dominant? So you're probably right with the Gruev.
Yeah, the problem is on the bench. There's a ball over the top. Ramazani's got in here. Keeper's come racing out, and he got it just enough. Ramazani wanted a touch to take it past him. If he gets a touch on that, I think Roberts is in big trouble, but he did well. And now forward come Millwall. It's Nechley on the far side. He gets it away.
Has to be braver. Ramazani has to be braver there. You said get the touch. He's going to get the touch there first. Pulls up a little bit because, like you say, Roberts is coming out. That big unit. You know, you got to be prepared. Take the touch. Get the touch of the ball. Take a hit. Goalkeeper's red card. Job done. That's it. It's game over then, isn't it? So it's just one of them. I think it's there. A little bit of bravery from Ramazani there.
I think that is one area. You mentioned it about the high line. Leeds have shown a couple of that ball over the top that got Schmidt in behind that led to the Chambers chance, and then that ball there. Ramazani gets anything on that ball. Well, Roberts is either beaten and it's a goal, or he's fouls and he's off.
Yeah.
Leeds just had to be a little bit braver. We're into 3 added on minutes, the end of the first half here. Still 1-0 to Millwall. Bradford lead Harrogate by a goal to 0. Swindon 1, Port Vale 1, latest in League 2. Offside flag goes up against Millwall. It's goalless Charlton, Stevenage and Stockport against Barnsley so far. And Sunderland, courtesy of that Luke O'Nien goal, lead Watford by a goal to 0. West Brom 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0.
I'll tell you what, you have to applaud Jake Cooper and Tanganga. Look at the line, because you've just said it. The Leeds have got in a few opportunities in over the top, but still, let's be brave. Let's keep it high. It makes it easier, because if they get deeper and deeper, then Leeds are doing this basically in the Millwall half, controlling the game.
Well, they're behind at the moment, Leeds. We mentioned they have got the likes of Peru and Aronson, Solomon and Tanaka on the bench. Here now is Byram in the left-hand side of the area. Opted not to cross it and then didn't shoot either. So frustration there, because his pass then goes behind Rothwell, and the move, whilst it's still going, has just lost its momentum. What can Rothwell do? He'll find Byram, who's got Nonto, and Nonto's the pass to Nonto too heavy, and Byram there just twice got caught in two minds, and in the end came up with two wrong answers.
Yeah, just there. Byram again, usually so good in those positions. End product, you know what you're going to get. Just over. Never put the cross in initially, then they had to start again. Great from Rothwell. Great little kind of pass as well. Byram found himself in the box. I think he can get at his man there.
If Byram's got in a few times down the left, Chris, you're a centre forward and you've got your wing back there. Is he saying to you, I'm just going to stick it in the 6-yard box, you get in there, or are you telling him where you want him to put it?
You shouldn't have to tell him. He should know the player. But again, when you're looking at Joseph, you're looking at Chambers, you're looking at Nonto, you know that they should be doing 3 different things. So whatever you do, it's about the quality. For me, I would always try and say, like, stand it up. If you're taking it to the line, stand it up, because then I see everything. I can go and attack it. I can go be aggressive. If it's overhit, I can put it back into the danger area for any oncoming players. But that's a communication. That communication should be there.
I just think that he's had that many chances, Byram, now to put the ball, and he has put the ball at the box a couple of times. As the half-time whistle goes here at Ellen Road, and it's Millwall who are in front at half-time, courtesy of Femi Aziz. Strike on half an hour. Shot that took a wicked deflection, but it came about after Nonto and Schmidt got themselves in an awful tangle and failed to clear their lines. They were both on the ground, and Aziz attacked the space, and his shot deflected past the unlucky Carl Darlow. It is Leeds 0, Millwall 1 here at half-time at Ellen Road. So decent first 45 minutes. We'll have a look at the first-time highlights in a moment. But what have you made overall, Chris, of that first 45?
Yeah, I've got to say, I think excellent quality from both teams. Again, in the attacking third, it probably falls a little bit short. Albeit, I think Millwall have came. They've got confidence in the last 8 days of football, and you can see that, you know, playing with a real identity, using the ball well. Without the ball, I think being very, very organised, keeping that pressure on, forcing the error. I've got to say, Leeds overplaying in the wrong areas and getting caught out on a few occasions as well. The goal, okay, I think Ampadu has to do better. Nonto again, it can be, if he just releases the ball earlier, then Millwall don't get the opportunity. You know, again, Ampadu releases the ball earlier. Aziz doesn't hit the underside of the crossbar. Luke Kundle doesn't get that opportunity with the head. So it's just the individual errors, and that's something I think Daniel Farke will be most disappointed about. These players are probably knocking on the door saying, I want to play, I'm ready to play. You know, and they haven't quite taken their opportunity. Chambers, he's had 2 big opportunities, hasn't he? He has to hit the target. He has to hit the target with the first one. It goes over. The second one, he goes straight at Roberts in the Millwall goal. So, no, it's one of them. I think he definitely has the bench that can come on and change it and influence it. Does he make that change at half time? We'll see where the FA Cup kind of lies in Daniel Farke's mind now. If he makes the changes, I think he has to come out and win. It's all about winning games. It's a nice habit to have, isn't it? Yeah, well, it's been a good start for the underdogs here, and Leyton Orient as well. They're still in front against Manchester City. We'll have a look down all the half-time scores and look ahead to the action that's coming up later on the day here. It's the first of a double header. Everton against Bournemouth follows us at 3 o'clock on Talksport 2 with Ian Dante and Perry Groves. But at half-time, it's the Championship leaders Leeds who find themselves behind Millwall with Femi Aziz deflected goal, a goal to the good. At Ellen Road at the break, it's Leeds United 0, Millwall 1.
Talksport 2, official broadcast partner of the Premier League. The Emirates FA Cup, live on Talksport 2 with Carling.
What a driver, what a goal!
The official beer partner of the Emirates FA Cup. 18 plus, always drink responsibly.
I've got a new Samsung Galaxy S25 with Google Gemini and very particular friends. So, I just held the power button and said, find a few Italian pet-friendly restaurants with outdoor seating nearby and text them to Luca. And my phone set the perfect spot instantly. Ciao, Luca. The new Galaxy S25. Buy now from participating retailers. Compatible with selected languages only. Google account login and network connection required.
Daniel liked how simple saving for his retirement was with Pension Bee.
I've had quite an eclectic career, and with that I'd amassed pensions from a couple of different providers. I signed up using the app. It was really straightforward. I was able to give them a couple of key facts about each of my pensions, and then Pension Bee did the rest of the work for me.
At Pension Bee, we believe that when your pension is in a good place, you're in a good place. Download the app or go to pensionbee.com and be pension confident. When investing, your capital is at risk.
You know that feeling when you've just saved big on your car insurance? Okay, all right. Well, when you add a choice of £20 rewards on top of that, it starts to feel a little bit more. From Just Eat, Sainsbury's and Halfords, plus a free Greggs coffee every month. Insurance is more rewarding when you just use Confused. Just use confused.com. T's and C's apply. See website for details.
This Tuesday, Amazon brings you the unmissable UEFA Champions League match. It's Man City versus Real Madrid.
Magnificent. A wonderful goal.
This Tuesday, Man City versus Real Madrid. It's on Prime.
At Lidl, be a champion of the checkout by switching from Asda to Lidl and saving a super 24% on this week's big shop at lidl.co.uk/usave. Save like a hero on your weekly staples, your fresh 5 a day and big brands. Lidl, Retail Industry Awards Supermarket of the Year. Prices check 3rd of the 2nd 25. Asda also sell other products. See online for more details.
Talksport 2 is your dynamic destination for all the latest sporting action, featuring live commentary of all the biggest events, including football, PGA golf, horse racing, Premiership rugby, cricket, boxing, and all the big-hitting drama of the NFL. Touchdown! Plus, Talksport 2's official betting partner, William Hill, is always on hand with the insight and in-depth analysis you need. Talksport 2 with official betting partner, William Hill. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
The Emirates FA Cup, live on Talksport 2 with Carling.
Oh, yes!
Get your mates together and enjoy the match with Carling, the beer of football. 18 plus, always drink responsibly.
Fight Night Extra on Talksport 2, Tuesday evening from 5. Get weighed in for a massive night of big boxing drama.
I'm just ready to go to war.
Explosive insight and heavyweight boxing banter.
I'm the generation fighter. I actually feel sorry for all these guys who's had to fight me.
Hard-hitting boxing discussion that jabs you between the ears.
Fantastic fantastic boxer, but this is a big step up in weight class, really big step up.
Get in the ring and go the distance.
She's got movements that look like Mayweather at times.
Fight Night Extra, Tuesday evening from 5 on Talksport 2, the home of boxing.
The FA Cup live on Talksport 2.
It's back in the area. Calvert-Lewin! Brilliant goal! Poacher's finish. Ripple down the middle. Beto clear. Round the goalkeeper. And he steers it in from the angle. And Everton are in front.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Moyes won't play it at all. Come on.
You think about what David Moyes is as a manager. He's quite pragmatic himself, but he's getting goals at this team.
Yeah, a lot of people will be playing to try and be a part of this Everton team.
It's been very obvious to him that he has to move this team forward, like he's done before.
They have been a revelation watching them play this season.
The basis on what Bournemouth is founded on, it's adversity and overcoming adversity.
Fired in, looking for the free header. It's in! Luis Sinisterra wins the game for Bournemouth. Unbelievable climax. Never underestimate the FA Cup. Yeah, this is FA Cup Game Day live on Talksport 2. Second half commentary to come here at Ellen Road, where it's Leeds 0, Millwall 1. But following us at 3 o'clock, straight after here at Ellen Road, we'll be hot-footing it down to Goodison Park, where Everton take on Bournemouth in what is a mouth-watering FA Cup tie. Delighted to say, covering that one for us this afternoon, are Ian Dancer and Perry Groves. The boys join us now. Good afternoon, fellas. Are you well?
All right, yeah, good, thanks. Will, say it's me against thee in the Virtu Trophy, mate. I've just seen the draw.
Oh, is that it? Where's it at? I have not seen it.
Oh, I'm not sure whether it's St Andrews or the parade, but it's definitely Birmingham Bradford, mate.
Well, we'll have to put that to one side, Dance, now. You've got a great-looking FA Cup tie. Everton, obviously, rejuvenated under David Moyes. Are we expecting them to go strong against Bournemouth today?
Possibly. I mean, I think he's got very few choices up front. He's got Beto, and that's pretty much it as a central striker. I think Bournemouth's team selection might be more intriguing, Mark, given the number of injuries they got. You'd have seen the bench against Liverpool in the Premier League last time out. It was academy products pretty much exclusively. But Perry and I, we were just talking about the game we saw here between these two at the start of the season in August, which was just madness.
Off the scale. 2-0 up, weren't they, in the 87th minute? And then that's the second time. You know when England played Iceland, 10 outfield players had nervous breakdowns on the pitch, Dance? That was the second time I'd seen that, because 10 outfield players had nervous breakdowns, and Bournemouth ended up winning it from Sinisterra. Just heard your commentary there, in the 96th minute. They won it 3-2, complete turnaround. To be fair to David Moyes, he's had a turnaround, and it was mentioned there, I think, on with Troy Deeney or whatever. He's actually got Everton scoring goals. And under Sean Dyche, Everton were difficult to beat. They did have a really big XG. You know, they were creating chances, couldn't take them. And you mentioned Beto. That's a really interesting one, because I've seen him a couple of times. I saw him down at St Mary's when he come on against Southampton. Remember, he had the goal disallowed, just offside. And I thought that he was a handful when I've seen him play, and that's how he's proving to be. But I don't think he's going to score after 10.1 seconds today, so he might just keep his powder dry for maybe a minute.
I know they were talking on Talksport this morning. Normally we used to Bournemouth resting players to save themselves for the league at the bottom end, and they were talking about maybe they might save some players because they're concentrating on Europe, Perry. Surely they're going to go all out to win today.
I'm with you. I mean, we're of a certain vintage, aren't we, where the FA Cup was the main competition all season. And Bournemouth, I know they're going for Europe, but Bournemouth have never won a major trophy, and they've got a team that is good enough. I know Dan said they had their under-14s on the bench the last couple of games, but they've got a team good enough to go far in this competition. On the other side, I'm a bit sort of 50-50, because I've got a bit of a Gooner hat on, because I want Everton to rest all their players for midweek so they can give Liverpool a kick in.
I'll tell you what though, Mark, Eddie Howe, during his time as Bournemouth manager, was renowned for not giving the FA Cup a great deal of priority, and he did play the kids an awful lot, and it did seem to rankle with some Bournemouth fans, despite the huge amount of credit that Eddie had in the bank as manager of the Cherries. It was just that one aspect of his team selections for cup games that just seemed to wind people up. So maybe, I mean, I don't know how many people are travelling up from the south coast to support Bournemouth today in the Bullens Road stand, but they're not coming up here to want to watch a team of kids. They want a team that competes.
Also, what they're unbeaten their last 6 away. The Liverpool defeat was their first one in 13. So this is a team that is in really, really good form. And it might be someone mentioned me last night. I come up last night, Willow. This could be the last FA Cup tie ever at Goodison Park.
Yeah, we mentioned that. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier on.
It might be the last time that Dance myself, but we actually come to Goodison Park. So
I missed that post.
I won't try and get too emotional about it, but this will be a proper FA Cup tie. This will be proper because both teams are in really good form.
Good stuff. One word answer from you both. Who's going to win? Dance?
I think Everton will squeak it. I'll goal in 3-2-1.
I'll give the jeopardy. I'll go Bournemouth 3-2, but not as exciting as what it was last time.
Okay, a quiet 3-2 then for Perry. We'll look forward to listening to it on the way home, fellas. Have a good one. We'll speak to you later on. We'll get team news from Dance as well in the build-up in the second half here, but Everton against Bournemouth is to come live on Talksport 2 this afternoon. Let's have a look back then at the half-time highlights of our game here at Ellen Road, where it's Leeds 0, Millwall 1 in partnership with Carling.
Emirates FA Cup half-time highlights on Talksport 2 with Carling. Brilliantly refreshing from the first sip to the last. 18 plus. Always drink responsibly.
Gets pretty feisty when Millwall are in town. There's no love lost between these two clubs. Here's Chambers has got in behind. Joseph across the near post, falls, saved one-handed after Nonto acrobatically volleyed towards goal. Ampadu comes across as he's onto his right foot, shot deflected and in. Well, it's a shot that was looking pretty tame till it takes a deflection. And Femi Aziz will take the credit and take the goal. It's Leeds 0, Millwall 1. Giavogi wins it back. Now as he caught,
coming out.
He's in trouble. It's a yellow card. Giavogi, he's gone in on Denori there. He apologised instantly. He's got a yellow card in his hand.
Wait a minute, he's seen it.
And he's going in his pocket. I think this is going to be red. No, it's the pencil. Challenged himself too much. He's given it away. Here's Aziz, edge of the area. Rifles a shot. Hits the underside of the bar. Kundal heads it wide from 6 yards out. Kundal unmarked 6 yards out. If he hits the target, it's 2-0. Well, it's not quite 2-0, but Millwall will take it at the break. It is Leeds 0, Millwall 1. That was all thanks to Carling.
Emirates FA Cup half-time highlights on Talksport 2 with Carling, the official beer partner of the Emirates FA Cup. 18 plus, always drink responsibly.
Leeds 0, Millwall 1 is our latest score here at half-time in the football. Looking ahead to a busy day of action. Just a reminder what we've got coming up this afternoon. All the goals as they're going over on Talksport on FA Cup Game Day live with Adrian Durham, Scott Minton, Mickey Gray amongst his guests. Everton Bournemouth live here with Dance and Perry at 3 o'clock. Then 5:45 over on Talksport. Birmingham Newcastle, Adrian Durham, Sam Matterface and Dean Ashton, our team there. And it's Brighton Chelsea wraps things up at 8 o'clock. Faker Others, Alex Crook and Troy Deeney. All that to come. Second half on the way here. And Chris, Leeds have got work to do here. How long do you think it'll be before Daniel Farke resorts to making changes?
Well, I think he'll make the change at half time. It's depending how, if he feels that he's resting the players, or I know a big game against Watford on Tuesday. But I don't think there's been enough good performances. I think you're looking at Giavogi's on a yellow card. Matteo Joseph hasn't really. He's fed off scraps, but he's had real opportunity that he has had moments that he could do better in. I think Chambers has looked the liveliest. Nonto's seen a lot of the ball, albeit nothing. Ramazani, again, a couple of efforts from distance. So I'll be surprised if there isn't a change at half-time. Definitely the yellow cards. You have to make sure that you keep everyone on the pitch. Well, I think this tie's out of sight.
What do you make of, or what will Alex Neil have made of what he saw in the first half?
Yeah, I'll be delighted. I think very much the same. I think speaking to Tanganga and Cooper, make sure that defensive line stays high. Go and keep the pressure on. I think that pack, that front five, that front six of Millwall are going hunting in the right areas and really kind of forcing the error, and then taking advantage of that. But I'm just looking now. If there is any changes,
Giavogi's certainly out there. He's
there,
striding forward. So Daniel Farke clearly trusts his man not to get himself sent off here.
But he's still got to be competitive, Mark. It was a genuine attempt for the ball on Casper Denori as well. It's just the timing of it. All it takes is one of them again, and it's a second yellow, and he's off. And like you say, it's against a Millwall side who's at it, who's on the front foot, who's competitive with 10 men. Makes it a very difficult second half ahead.
Well, we're out for the second half then. There are no changes. So it will be Darlow in goal, Schmidt, Ampadu, Struijk and Byram at the back. Giavogi and Rothwell in the middle with Nonto, Chambers and Ramazani behind Matteo Joseph who leads the line. For Alex Neil and Millwall, Roberts in goal, Harding, Tanganga, Cooper and Bryan the back four. Mitchell and Denore holding with Aziz, Kundal and Neckley behind Ivanovic who starts up top. And we're underway, second half here at Ellen Road. It's Leeds 0, Millwall 1. Leeds not lost at home since September. That was to Burnley in the Championship. 14 unbeaten in all coming into this one. They will want to make sure, a reminder, if they are level after 90 minutes, we'll go to extra time and penalties if needed. There will be no replay. So it will be a winner. Whatever the outcome today, we will get ourselves a winner, be it in 90 minutes extra time or in penalties. Leeds attacking the Kop end, and they're all in white, the dark green kit of Millwall. And over on the far side, it's Schmidt, who I thought was pretty good going forward, but crucially, ultimately, the one goal came from him and Nonto getting caught out of possession.
Well, Schmidt had done ever so well. He'd given the ball to Nonto. It was Nonto that should have released Schmidt again down the right-hand side. Got caught in possession, and then off the back of that, Aziz, great quality and gets a little bit of a fortunate goal.
Yeah, over on Talksport right now, Leyton Orient take on Manchester City at the break. Leyton Orient lead by a goal to nil. Leyton Orient 1, Manchester City 0. Here's Chambers driving across the field, looks to get the ball out wide. He finds Byram. Byram has got Ramazani with him. Ramazani down the side of the penalty area will let it back to Byram. He now will feed it back to Rothwell. Rothwell will come back down to the left-hand side. He finds Willie Nonto. Ramazani on the end of the pass. Goes past one, goes past two. Finds Matteo Joseph. Tried to slide it in. And again, there's that 5-10 yard pass. Chambers is unmarked edge of the area. And Matteo Joseph, he might have been stretching, Chris, but the pass is nowhere near him.
Do you not think he should take the shot on from there? You know, he's 20 yards from goal. You know, fantastic from Ramazani to find Joseph. Why is he looking to slide him?
Here's the counter going the other way, and Mitchell's got it away. Neckley on this near side. Pascal Struijk comes across to contain the immediate danger. Neckley, the new record signing for Millwall, works it onto his left foot, rolls it to the edge of the box. Here now is a chance. Kundal plays it out wide to Aziz, puts the cross in, there's nobody there. Comes to the far post. Harding will stick it back in the 6 yard box, and Kundal was waiting, Ivanovic was waiting to turn it into an empty net, and they both missed it. And now Leeds are going forward with Joseph, who just loses out on halfway to Tanganga, but Millwall should have had a second goal.
Yeah, it has to be. All Ivanovic had to do was just stick the foot, make the contact. He was stuck in between both centre-backs of Leeds. Harding put an excellent ball across. Just a contact, that's all it needed.
It is still 1-0 to Millwall, but it could and maybe should now have been 2. And here come Millwall again, looking to get down the left. They put the cross in, Ampadu clears it away, and it's out for a throw-in. Elsewhere in the EFL, Sunderland 1, Watford 1 is a half-time score. West Brom 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Charlton leads Stevenage by a goal to 0. Stockport got 2 goals against Barnsley, 2-0. Stockport lead against Barnsley. Bradford 1, Harrogate 0, and Swindon 2, Port Vale 2. Plenty of goals in the EFL then so far today. Here we've had just the one on Talksport 2, and it's Mark Wilson and Chris Owellamo here with you at Ellen Road, where Leeds are in danger of getting knocked out of the cup at the 4th round stage. They do well though there to win a goal kick. Schmidt did well, and Leeds will build again. Alex Neil looks on. He always looks such an intense character, Alex Neil, but he's got his side well organised here.
Yeah, he will be happy, and that's what he's got himself into a fantastic position again as he's in that left-hand side. And Alex Neil's just wanting end product. He's wanting some coming in the box. Look, they're off the pace a little bit. Leeds are getting a little bit of time and space, and Alex Neil's going mad because that's it. You've got to be on your front foot, keep that pressure on, keep that aggression.
Yeah, ball down the left here. Ramazani gets in momentarily. He's closed down by Harding, drills in a low cross. Tanganga does well to clear it away, and it's out on this near side for a throw in the Leeds. It's just starting to open up a bit here.
Yeah, fantastic from Ramazani. That's the kind of positions you want to find himself, those 1v1s where we Harding there. You know that he's always going to kind of get the better of him there, but you look at the position of Tanganga, you look at the position of Cooper, straight away in line, bodies open, shoulders open, and ready for it. Great defensive clearance as well from Tanganga.
Here's Rothwell, finds Giavogi, gets it away now to Ampadu. Everybody back for the visitors here. Millwall, ball out on the far side. Chambers is bundled over a little bit too easily again, only 17 years of age, and I think they've physically got the better of him a couple of times here, Millwall. Manchester City a goal to 0 down, 13 shots to 4 they had in that opening half, but crucially Leyton Orient, despite having 23% possession, have got the goal. could be one of the biggest FA Cup upsets for many a year, but there's still plenty of time. It's live over on Talksport right now. Tell you what, if you took the odds of a Leyton Orient Millwall double, you'd have been pretty pleased with yourself at the moment. There is, however, a long way to go. Ball forward here, Strat will pick it up for Leeds at the back. We've been playing 5 minutes in the second half at Ellen Road. It's still Leeds 0, Millwall 1. Here's Darlow. Hasn't really had anything to do, has he? Beaten by the deflected shot, then saw his crossbar rattled and saw Kundl head wide, and he's just seen a little bit of danger with 2 crosses that really should have been tucked in his area. But saves-wise, he's not really had anything to do, has he?
You're spot on. You know, I think that's where he's got to be looking at his centre-backs, his full-backs. Can they go and kind of nullify the crosses coming in? But like you say, on the spin side of it, then you look at Millwall, clinical, isn't it? You know, they've taken opportunities.
1-0 it remains. Foul over on the far side. Femi Aziz brought down. 20 yards inside his own half. Here is the goalkeeper for Millwall, Liam Roberts. Had a decent game so far. He's been good when called upon. As Darlow quickly out of his area, then retreats back to gather the loose ball and launches it out to Byram, who's been a good outlet for Leeds, but opted to go backwards there, and now he gets it back in an even tighter position. Here is Nonto, Tanganga into the back of him, and that's a free kick. Tanganga's already had a speaking to in this game.
That was a great challenge from Tanganga. What I'll say is Darlow, I thought it was outstanding to find Byram, but just open out. You've got the full pitch in front of you. Now you can find Nonto, you can go into the feet of Ramazani. As soon as you go back to strike there, straight away Millwall have closed that gap. There's nowhere to go.
Ball out over on the far side here. Joe Rothwell will bring it forward. He pokes the ball forward now to Ampadu. Ampadu will bring it forward, and it's now gathered as Rothwell goes forward. He gets the ball away. Here now is Pascal Straut. Straut will come forward to Byram. Byram goes back on this near side. Here's Willie Nonto. Nonto goes past one. Lovely skill. Gets him away now. He's towards the edge of the area and then tried to pass it to Joseph, and the pass is cut out. And now it's Neckley who goes forward. He's running. Ogie didn't make a tackle. He tried to and he missed it. And now here's Neckley still going forward. He gets it away. They've overloaded here. A chance for Kundl. Feeds it to Aziz, who's offside. He had no need. He was the last man on the line, and that pure frustration for Millwall. Another big chance goes begging for them.
It's a big opportunity, isn't it? Neckley down this right hand side, a little bit fortunate, but gets away from 2 of them there. Finds Kundl in the middle. I think Kundl should just kind of manipulate the ball and get the shot away. 23 yards from goal, central as well. But you're spot on. Femi Aziz is looking right across the line. He's expansive, right on the point of the 18-yard box there. You cannot be offside. You cannot be offside.
Ball now here with Giavogi. He works it over halfway. Finds Schmidt on the right. Can Leeds get level here? 8 gone second half. Ball into Nonto. Does well to ride a challenge. Works it onto his left foot. Finds Ramazani. Ramazani shot. Great save. Down low to his left. Wonderful save from Roberts. Full stretch. Palms it away and it's behind for a corner.
Well, again, excellent quality. Nonto receives it tight area, being marshalled. Just gets away. Little kind of touch. Takes it away from his man. You've got to say Cooper's got to be stronger there. Ramazani gets it centrally. Tanganga goes to ground. The shot gets by him. I've got to say, fantastic save. Left hand, big left hand as well from Roberts.
Timed his save to perfection. Corner Leeds. Looking to level things up here. Can Millwall hold out at this juncture? Leading by that Femi Aziz deflected shot. Corner is whipped in towards the 6-yard box. It's on the ground. They're appealing. Everyone's appealing, and the ball just stuck there. Now it's cleared out wide to Rothwell. Rothwell whips in a great cross. Keeper again gets hands on it. Falls to Ampadu. Couldn't get it down to get a shot away. And it's bundled away by Neckley on this near side, who finds a touch and then finds a pass. But Schmidt was back defending to stop Ivanovic. And now Schmidt just needs to be wary of where he is and does find a teammate. And Leeds have it back. Better from Leeds United.
Yeah, good pressure. Great balls in the box as well. Rothwell, fantastic quality, fantastic delivery. Roberts again, good strong connection.
Well, Gearvogi's giving it away, and here goes Aziz racing forward. He's going to go for goal, and it's gone in. It's another deflected shot, and it's another goal for Femi Aziz, and Millwall lead by 2-0. Gearvogi turned over possession, and Millwall double their lead. Leeds 0, Millwall 2.
Oh, fantastic striker, isn't it? Aziz, he's just put the pressure on, takes it. In that transition, he's driving forward on the angle as well. Tight angle. I'm looking at Darlow there. You know, it did take a little deflection, but I don't think he should be beaten there. Yeah, Gearvogi, just poor, isn't it? He's dismantled Denori. Fantastic from Aziz there. He's got a lot to do. You know, Ampadu again, can he go? It does, comes off the sod, does. Oh, right, okay, I'll take my words back there. It comes off the kind of heel of Ampadu and then just takes it behind Darlow, who's committed at his near post. So, like you say, it came against the run of play, but they're always a threat, Millwall. Fantastic quality from back to front.
Gearvogi with an awful pass, and he is punished. And how important that save from Liam Roberts just a minute or so before at the other end. And now Millwall in control here at Ellen Road. And Alex Neil will be absolutely delighted with his side. Daniel Farker looks on. He rolled the dice, made 10 changes today for Leeds from the side that won at Coventry in midweek. It is a quick turnaround. There are some massive games to come in the next few weeks for Leeds United. We shouldn't overlook that fact. They've got games with Sunderland and Sheffield United on the horizon, and this maybe isn't their full focus at the moment, but they'll be disappointed with the manner in which they've fallen 2 goals behind here. Now they've got a mountain to climb, and interestingly, there is no instant response from the Leeds bench. There's no Leeds subs warming up, so that might tell us everything.
He was actually in the process of talking to a couple of players as soon as the goal went in. He's pointed to the bench, and everyone's just went down and sat down. So yeah, it'll be a difficult one to take, but they've not been good enough. You know, Millwall have used it, they've been competitive, they've forced the issue, and then they've had that little bit of quality, a little bit of luck as well.
Yeah, they have had a couple of things have gone their way, but you can't argue they've not been full value for it as Denori cuts out a pass that Matteo Joseph was trying to thread through. That time it was a decent pass, and the ball won back by Gearvogi. And here's Ramazani now. He's got support with him. He tries to feed it through to Chambers, who's done well. He's had a penalty. Falls to Ramazani. Great challenge on the floor by Cooper, I think it was. And the ball works its way out. It's Brian who made the challenge. Here's Nonto. Little turn in the penalty area. Leeds. Oh, Nonto backheeled it straight into his own leg, and now the visitors Millwall can break again. Well, they tried to thread the eye of a needle. I just thought Chambers got just the right side, the wrong side of the defender, and he went down, but the referee was having none of it. Yeah,
it was good quality as well. Good little break. I've got to say, Ramazani for me has to take the shot on. He's actually driving into the 18-yard box. I don't know why he's trying to find Chambers. Chambers is onside, but the pass is the wrong side, so he's basically tried to kind of just wrap his foot around it. He actually got possession of the ball, but then I think you're right with Cooper, comes in with a challenge, had to be timely, had to be right.
Here forward come Leeds again. Pascal Struijk joins the attack, gets it wide to Byram. Millwall lead by 2-0. It's their fans you can hear here at Ellen Road as Byram whips in across far post. Smith heads it back into the danger area. Is that a penalty? It is. Nonto bundled over as he went to try and head the ball towards goal, and Leeds have got an FA Cup lifeline here. A penalty in front of the Kop for Leeds United after Nonto was upended.
I'm watching it, I'm looking at it. I think it is a penalty, but he's looking for it. So Gavin Ward's looking at it. Nonto's going for the ball. You cannot, because you're the wrong side of Nonto, you cannot put any pressure on him. And there is a coming together. Is it Kundal? It is. You cannot come across with your arm on Nonto there. If the referee's looking for it, there's any contact, and he is. There's nowhere enough contact to make Nonto go to ground screaming like Platoon back in the day.
I've seen it. It's
soft, isn't it? But there is contact though, isn't there?
But it's Pascal Struijk who's going to take it. Short run up in front of the Kop. Liam Roberts has been outstanding today. Millwall lead by 2-0. A lifeline for Leeds here at Ellen Road in the FA Cup. Pascal Struijk, left-footed. Short run up. Takes a deep breath. Staggered run up. And it's saved! And it's cleared away! Roberts got a hand on it. Strout staggered on the run-up. Roberts down low to his left, pushed it onto the post, and it still Leeds 0, Millwall 2.
Well, like you say, he's been on fire, hasn't he? Some big saves. Roberts today went the right way. Did he get a hand onto it, push it onto the post, and come off the post, and then?
I think he got a hand on it.
Tell you what, I think Stroike had done that little stop as well. But like you say, Roberts, fantastic athleticism as well, just having a little look at it. Yeah, hand on it as well, a little touch, put it onto the post, excellent save.
It was right in the corner, in fairness. It is a good save, but he got a finger on it. And you have to say Liam Roberts has been outstanding for Millwall, and it's still Leeds 0, Millwall 2. Here at Manchester City have got an equaliser over on Talksport. Lane Orient 1, Manchester City 1. Here goes Neckley down the near side, trying to keep the ball in. Strout will watch it out. Oh, he'd want that moment again, Pascal Strout. Yes, he found the corner of the target, but didn't have any real pace on it, and the keeper, having gone the right way, had a chance.
Yeah, he still had to at full stretch. Roberts as well, tip of the fingers onto the post. You know, it was right in the corner, wasn't it, from Strout? Just needed a little bit more power.
It did, but Leeds did respond well. Here is Ramazani. Byram's made a run in behind down the left. Can he find a teammate? Puts it into the box, and it's headed away. And once again, Joseph and Chambers too far apart, and the ball goes in between them both. They need to sort that out, Leeds. If they're going to, there is still time here for Leeds. We've got to say that. We've still got half an hour remaining here on Talksport 2, but it's Millwall who lead by 2-0. And the ball is back here with Harding. And here now is Japhet Tanganga. Was a really good save, regardless of the effort itself. 2-0 Millwall lead here. Giavogi tries to win it back. Denore rolls it back inside his own half. It was Kusanov with a goal for Manchester City. It's 1-1. You can listen to that live over on Talksport right now. There's a ball not long by the man of the moment, Liam Roberts. Pascal Strouk, who missed the penalty on 60.
Tell you what, Denori and Mitchell have been outstanding. Just intercepting every pass that's coming, protecting the defence, but then in that transition as well, been excellent on the ball. They can drive forward with it, commit defenders. They've been excellent. The distribution.
And as I said, well, the Leeds subs are warming up. I use the term warming up quite loosely. They just stood by the corner flag watching on, really, at the minute. Manor Solomon might be the one that does get the go-ahead. He looks to be a little bit more intently warming up than the rest of them. 2-0 here then, Nonto winning the penalty. Strouk's shot, that big staggered run-up. And the chance is saved by Roberts. Well, two deflections at one end, a missed penalty at the other. But it's Millwall, as it stands, heading through to the fifth round of the Emirates FA Cup. Live on Talksport, plenty more FA Cup action to come, including over on Talksport. All the goals as they go in will be live at Goodison Park, Everton, Bournemouth. We'll get the team news with Dance and Perry very shortly indeed for that one. Be interesting, the team news. As the ball from Ramazani's lost, it's played back to Roberts, who just thumps it no-nonsense style straight over the halfway line. Strout will bring it down, and he finds Byram. Changes coming from Millwall down below as Alex Neil just getting some instructions on to his subs, who are just getting stripped and ready to go. He'll be delighted with the way that his side of this, this could be 4 wins on the spin. His side are going definitely in the right direction at the moment. Leeds just can't find a pass. Ampadu's just giving it away now. It's been very un-Leeds-like at the moment, this performance.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think they've had good moments, overplaying in the defensive third, which again has allowed Millwall to kind of get into the game and get their opportunities. And then obviously when they do get into that attacking third, it's like that overplaying. Just end product, get the ball in. There's players breaking the neck to go on the end of it. They need to be getting the right service as well, albeit it's not always on the money. But you're spot on. I think nowhere near the levels that or the bar that they've set themselves, especially here at Ellen Road as well.
Yeah, that long unbeaten run And that long unbeaten run in all, 14 games unbeaten in all competitions, could be about to come to a crashing halt here unless we get a pretty miraculous turnaround. Now, what I will say, a couple of years ago, Millwall were 2-0 up here and managed to lose at Ellen Road by 3-2, so it wouldn't be out of the ordinary. But here now come Millwall, who really have dictated the pace of this game. I think they've handled it really well. Now come the changes. Tanaka is going to get ready. Manor Solomon is getting ready as well. And we are going to see a trio of changes. I think Firpo is the third one of those to be coming on. Well, Leeds should have been back within one, but Strout's penalty was missed, or rather saved. You have to give credit to the keeper. It really was a good save. Rothwell has it. So Tanaka, Solomon and Firpo are all ready to be launched into the action with 25 minutes remaining. Live on Talksport 2. Mark Wilson, Chris Owelamo here. Ramazani running at Harding, inside, outside. Rolls it to Nonto. Nonto 20 yards out. Byron made a great run. He didn't see him. So couldn't pass it to him. Nonto goes it alone. Puts it across to the far post. It'll be kept in by Schmidt at the far post. Giavogi goes across, cross comes in, Cooper will head it away as far as Giavogi. He'll lay it back, Rothwell's going to hit one, he takes a shot, it's deflected, and it's palmed behind by Roberts, who did well to get everything behind it, didn't want the spin to take it away from him. Corner Leeds.
Well, someone has to be attacking that at the back post. You know, it's an excellent ball in from Willie Nonto as well, but you're right, he can release Byram, who's always there, he's always going to break his neck, either underlap and overlap and whatever it is, should have been released, but he got the ball in anyway, it has to be attacked. If it's Chambers, whoever it must be.
Here comes the corner. Rothwell will take it. Going to swing the ball in now, away from the Kop end. Strout was there. It's headed back towards his own goal by a defender. And Millwall will concede another corner, this time on the near side. 24 remaining. Leeds 0, Millwall 2. Femi Aziz with goals either side of half-time. Rothwell will come across to take the next one. The trio are ready of substitutes here. Is the ball going to be swung in by Rothwell? Can Leeds get one back before that trio are introduced? Here comes the cross now, it's a low one, it's shoveled away at the near post all the way through to halfway. I wonder who will make way. I would imagine Giavogi.
Yeah,
maybe Sam Byram.
And I think Chambers maybe. He's been quiet second half.
He has. Ball played forward here now. Millwall on the attack again as he's on his back down that left, trying to get in behind Ampadu. He has got in behind Ampadu. Can he pull it back? Drives it across goal and Schmidt's there to turn it behind. Ivanovic was waiting at the far post, but Schmidt saved Leeds and puts it behind for a corner.
Yeah, he's asking that question as he's excellent legs. Got the better of him there, came across, excellent ball as well. I've got to say Schmidt's done ever so well. If I'm going to be overly critical, can Ivanovic kind of step towards the ball and then it just kind of nullifies Schmidt, but had to be defended.
Watford have turned it round at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 1, Watford 2. That will be a result that will be well received here. That's in Championship action. Sunderland behind at the Stadium of Light. Corner swung in by Millwall. Flicked on at the near post and it's headed behind by Strout for another corner. Didn't look the best connection there from Camille Negley, but it got a flick on at the near post and it was dangerous.
Yeah, but even that, you know, it's has to be better defended. There's 3 Leeds players there. There can't be a Millwall player getting the first contact at a near post at a low cross coming in from a corner.
Quarter of the game remaining. Ball swung in again, flicked on again at the near post, but it's wide from Ivanovic, and that will be the cue. We're going to get multiple substitutions here. Duncan Watmore is about to come on for the visitors, as is Reece Bangura Williams. So changes are plenty. Right, we'll start off with the visitors, and it is Ivanovic who goes off. So his last touch was to head that ball wide. Ivanovic makes way. And Camille Negley's debut is over. I think there's been quite a bit to like about his performance today. I'm sure there'll be plenty more to come from him.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think going forward, you can see the quality there, but then without the ball as well, knows his responsibilities to the team. Worked very hard.
Here come the Leeds changes then. Giavogi comes off, Byram comes off, and Chambers comes off. Anyone would think Chris Owelamo knew what he was talking about.
Like I say, I just don't think it's enough time for these players to come on. In fact, they have to come on, they have to be at the level to influence the game. You know, it's important to try and get that goal straight away, you know what I mean, and keep the pressure on. But I just think Daniel Farke, you know, I think make the change at the hour mark.
Yeah, it was a little surprise as soon as that second goal went in, they didn't make the change. They did 5 minutes after that have the penalty, but came to nothing. Here's Manus Solomon, who's been in good form of late. He gets away from one, holds off Denori, but then doesn't find a teammate. He sold Tanaka out there, and here now is Femi Aziz, who's very much the man of the moment, but he's given it away to Nonto. Ball breaks kindly for Harding, wins a 50-50 with Nonto, and Nonto plays it off Harding and out for a throw-in.
Yeah, but did you see that there? So Nonto doesn't shy away from the challenge with Harding. He goes in, he knows exactly what to do, whereas I think Ramazani he pulls out a little bit. You just got to be brave. You're more chance of injuring yourself by pulling out and not going in 100%.
Here's Joe Rothwell, advances forward. That's a lovely ball to Firpo. Firpo down the left-hand side of the area, looking up for options, puts the cross in, it's headed upwards. Can Nonto get on the end of it? Went for the overhead kick. Norrie was brave, in fairness. He didn't flinch, heads it away. Nice to see the referee just allow that to go on there. So often we see that pulled up for dangerous play, as the ball couldn't be kept in by Watmore, and it's out for a throw into Leeds United. Alex Neil will just control the ball in the edge of his technical area. It is 2-0 here to Millwall. It's 1-1 Leyton Orient, Manchester City. That's live over on Talksport right now. We'll get team news shortly. Everton against Bournemouth with Dance, and Perry Groves will be taking us through the afternoon there. What a day it is, FA Cup 4th round day. Some great ties, 3 more tomorrow on the Talksport network as well. Tanaka, ball over the top. Schmidt went about 3 miles too early there, and he's offside. Wasn't even close.
I think the ball can go and be released a bit earlier. Yeah. You know, I think you got that's where you're looking at Schmidt. You know the qualities. You know that he's always going to be asking that question in behind. So can you release that ball, Tanaka, just a little bit earlier?
Yeah, well, I was saying that the delivery wasn't the best anyway from Schmidt, who I've been impressed with.
It was a shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe he knew the whistle had gone. 2-0 here. Liam Roberts taking the goal kick. He has made some fine saves second half. Ryan Wintle about to come on. He's about to make his way onto the field. 71 on the clock. 2-0. Millwall lead. Ball out of play over on the far side. Remember, if Leeds were to level it, there is a possibility of extra time and penalties here today. Ball played out wide, was looking for Harding. It's cut out by Junior Firpo. Plays it back to Darlow. Had a touch and made a bit of a mess of it, truth be told. He's played Firpo into a spot of trouble here. Does well to find Strauch on the near side, and Strauch does well to earn a throw in.
Well, I just don't understand it. You know, the ball comes back to Darlow. He did take a poor touch, but he just has to put the foot through it. You know, I think overplaying. Again, Strauch getting caught in possession. For me, it's a free kick.
Well, Tanaka it was who went down. Ball comes in from the Millwall right, and it's hacked away, and here's Harding on halfway. Ball headed forward. Tanaka will come down with it. Ball played forward. Solomon's onside, but Harding's long leg just nicked it away from him. Although Leeds have got it back with Nonto. Nonto finds Solomon. Solomon's got Firpo on the overlap. Should he use him? He might weave his way into the box all by himself, Solomon. Then he turns, lays it back to Firpo. Back to Solomon. Solomon now is one-on-one with Harding. Can he beat him? Feints to put in a right-footed cross. Now he goes back onto his left foot, and Harding just stands still and keeps him at bay. Here's Rothwell. Is he going to shoot? He is from 25 yards just over the top. Got a good connection on it. But Roberts, who's a very tall goalkeeper, just raised a hand and almost waved it over the crossbar.
Yeah, better. Solomon's come on. He's seen a lot of the ball. I think Rothwell there has to go more power. Put the laces through it. He's just trying to kind of bend it into the top corner. It was always rising. I say Liam Roberts was comfortable in the Millwall goal.
So Wintle and Honeyman about to come on. Billy Mitchell is one that makes way. And Femi Aziz, the 2-goal hero, is making his way off. Gets a big cheer from the Millwall contingent here. 2 goals for Femi Aziz here.
Yeah, he's been good, hasn't he? You know, I think even there, I've always wanted the ball very direct, making things happen. I think Billy Mitchell's been outstanding today. Him and Casper Denori really understanding between the pair and protecting that defensive line. But you look at the quality that's coming on as well. Like Honeyman, he can play as a holder, but he can also play in the number 10 as well. I think, but he's a communicator, organiser, experience coming on.
Robert slipped, much to the delight of the fans in the Cop End at Leeds here. Ball played forward, and here's Firpo. Leeds looking to launch another attack. Solomon has it. Firpo will go back. You are listening to Leeds versus Millwall in the FA Cup on Talksport 2 with Carling, the official beer partner of the Emirates FA Cup. 18 plus. Please drink responsibly. Ball back inside the Leeds half. Ampadu to Strauch, missed that penalty on 60 minutes that really would have given Leeds a lifeline here. There is still time, but it's starting to ebb away as Solomon 1-2s with Firpo, but he's pushed wide here, Solomon. Still outside the penalty area, onto his right foot, drives across and it's headed away. Rothwell reacts quickly and wins a free kick right on the edge of the box. Kundal brings him down, and this will be a free kick right on the edge of the D. And this is a serious chance now. If Leeds are going to get anything out of this game, this may well be their way back into it.
Yeah, I'm surprised Kundal, he's a good player. He's not going to have that time. Great Rothwell putting the pressure on his front foot there. Sloppy one there from Kundal, but like you say, set the wall up. Roberts.
An opportunity here. Rothwell over it, Firpo over it. The line is sprayed level with a penalty spot. So this is 22 yards out from goal. Liam Roberts sets himself. You won't be able to see too much of this. I would imagine that Rothwell's going to hit this one. We just saw him fizz one just over the bar, although Firpo is there as a left-footed option. Rothwell stands over it. Not scored for Leeds. This will be a good time to get his first Leeds goal. He side foots and he's palmed away again. It was the right side of the goal for Roberts, who saw it late, but again got good strong hand on it to beat it away from goal, and the ball out for a throw into Leeds down by the corner flag.
It's excellent. I think it's Willie Nonto that's just basically the marker of where he's got to go, Rothwell. It's just basically a firm pass in that little space. It's an excellent save again from Roberts. He's been right at it, hasn't he? Fantastic save. Two hands on it as well, Roberts, down to his left hand corner, but right in the corner again, Mark.
Yeah. And what he has done well for me, Roberts, he's got it away from goal. He's pushed it
back
away
into the area,
from
isn't
goal.
It's out.
Yeah. He's not given Leeds a sniff of a follow-up. Here forward now come Leeds again. Ramazani turns into trouble. Watmore goes away. Strauch bundles him over. Referee happy to let play go on.
He's got to be stronger there, Watmore. He's got an opportunity. Basically 4v4 there, but Strauch, excellent defender, but Watmore's just got to protect the ball.
Yeah, referee has let play go as and when he can. He's done a good job today, Gavin Ward. Just the one yellow card. That was for Giavogi earlier on. Into the final 13 we go, live on Talksport 2. It's still 2-0 to Millwall here. Here's Solomon weaving his way towards the edge of the box. Feeds it now to Nonto. Touch wasn't great, still got it. Weaves his way past one, past two, and then can't get it away. The shot, he just needed that first touch to be a bit tighter. And Millwall had bodies round the ball and they clear it away, and back come Leeds. It's all Leeds at the moment. Tanaka's cross is a shocker and it goes out on the full, and it's behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, very much a different Millwall we're seeing as well now. Everyone's behind the ball. Yeah, you're looking at Watmore and Denori having a proper go at each other as well. I love to see it because it has to be stronger. You've come off the bench, we're doing well, we're 2-0 up. You can't come in straight away. You've got to protect the ball for us. You've got to allow us to get up and support you. That's what you want, leaders on the pitch.
Alex Neil is in deep conversation with his backroom staff. His side are 12 minutes plus added on time away from the fifth round of the Emirates FA Cup. Daniel Farker is about to bring on Joel Peru for the final 12 minutes or so here. Ball with Ampadu. Hammers it forward, but it's going to go out over on the far side. It's a throw-in, and you have to say Millwall, I mean, that missed penalty from Pascal Strauch, and I say a miss because it was a great save from Roberts, but that penalty opportunity you felt was it. If Leeds get that, you would have fancied them to go on and get something. Now that they're up against it.
No, they're up against it. I think you're looking at how disciplined Millwall are. I think very well structured as well. You can see that they're stepping up every opportunity, making it difficult. Conceded possession a little bit, probably the last 4 or 5 minutes as well, but I think those changes, the subs that have come on, haven't really kind of made that influence.
Well, it's closing stages over on Talksport as well, where it's still Leyton Orient 1, Manchester City 1. Just a little bit behind us. I think they've got around about 14 minutes left there. You can join Reshman, Jim Proudfoot and Stuart Pearce over on Talksport. If you've got the app, you can swipe left and right between the two as Honeyman brings down Nonto, and we're about to see Joel Peru. Will it be a straight swap? No, it is going to be Nonto who goes off. So Nonto makes way, and Joel Peru comes on for the final 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, I think it's just one of them. I think if you take Matteo Joseph off, it's, you know, he needs confidence. You know, there's still a lot of football to be played this season. He is going to be asked. He is going to be needed.
Ball works its way out wide on this near side. Here's Manor Solomon, seeing a lot of the ball down the left for Leeds. Sepova goes past his man, drives in the cross. Firpo flicked it on. He maybe had a bit of time to bring that under control and have a shot there. It's clear now to Ampadu. Millwall are getting pushed further and further back. They lead by 2 here, but a goal for Leeds now would make this very interesting. Firpo wins the ball. Oh, he doesn't. It's a free kick. Referee blows the whistle, and it's a foul on Tanganga. And it's another breaking play. And now Alex Neil will make his final change, and he's about to bring on Daniel Kelly, the former Celtic midfielder, who's about to come on, and he will replace Luke Cundle.
Okay, he's been good today, Luke Cundle. Find those little pockets, driving at the heart of the Leeds defence. His distribution's been good as well, but he's had to do his defensive duties as well. Get back and help the team out of possession. Been impressed.
Yeah, he's played well here at Ellen Road. Leeds in front, it Leeds behind, and Millwall looking for a second win of the season over Leeds. They won 1-0 down at the Den earlier in the year, and they've made their changes now, so what they have on the field will have to see it through. They've got 9 minutes now plus added on time, and Alex Neil's side have come here and done a job. I'm hearing there's been a third goal at Leyton Orient, and it's Manchester City who lead by 2-1. They've turned it around. Kevin De Bruyne with a goal that puts Manchester City in front, but whilst it's not done yet, Leyton Orient's dreams will be over. I tell you what, it'll be a proud day for their football club here, whatever the outcome. Here now is Ramazani skipping forward, feeds it to Manor Solomon. Peru waits in the middle. Solomon's got Firpo on the overlap. Ball played over the top, deflects up. What doesn't quite reach Tanaka, and it's cleared away. And Ramazani opts to let the ball roll out for a throw in midway inside the Millwall half here. 2-0 Millwall lead. Femi Aziz a goal in either half. Leeds missed a penalty on the hour mark, and Roberts has made a string of saves in the goal. There's a ball poked forward for Joseph, who's never going to get on the end of that one. Just good, it's behind for a goal kick.
Good strong defender, is it? Tanganga there. Just basically got in read the kind of path of the ball. Got the body to body with Matteo Joseph in the box there. Stopped him from advancing. Just needs to be better. You know, I think Solomon's seeing a lot of the ball. End product coming into the box, even the one with Firpo, he didn't even have to flick it. I think Ramazani has to put his name on it. He just lets it go through his legs. Ramazani's getting a shot at an opportunity at goal.
Well, here is an appearance for James DeBio. Comes on, the 19-year-old, just his second Leeds appearance. He will replace Ethan Ampadu, and he'll get the last 8 minutes or so here at Ellen Road. DeBio comes on, and it's Ampadu who makes way. Well, in the long run, this might be a blessing for Leeds United. It won't feel like it today. Their fans have turned up in good numbers, but I think when they saw the team use 10 changes, there were a few raised eyebrows as Firpo got a bit lucky there. He tried to overrun the ball, let it run behind him, and it hit his heel, and he was lucky to see that Strout was there to tidy it up. And here now is Firpo. Firpo will work it down the near side, wins a throw in. I think when we saw the teams, Chris, you and I both thought, has he made too many changes here?
Yeah, you expected probably 5, 6, possibly, you know, I think with the quality and depth that they've got. But, you know, you're looking at Chambers, a 17-year-old, getting his first start, and it's a massive game. You know, Millwall are coming to town now. They've won 3 in the last 8 days. You know, the confidence is high. You know, they're a physical side as it is. But it's one of them. I told you I spoke to I've got a lot of friends who are Leeds fans, and they were, I'm not too fussed if we lose today. I was very surprised at that. Very surprised.
Well, the focus is all on the league. Make no mistake about that. They're top of the league, and we mentioned they go to Watford in midweek. Then they've got Sunderland at home, Sheffield United away. 2 massive games if Leeds are going to get automatic promotion, having missed out in the playoffs last year. Millwall, they go to Plymouth in midweek, looking to keep their winning run going. And then they're away at Preston and Derby. So they've got a string of away games, but they've got some winnable games, Millwall. Remember, only 4 points off the top 6 as it stands. Ball played forward, Ramazani gets it to Schmidt, finds Joe Peru, who's just beaten to it there. Just wanted too much time on it, but credit to him, he's won it back. Is there a late hope for Leeds? Here's Firpo down the left-hand side. Feeds it back. Joe Peru, ball over the top for Firpo. Never had a chance of getting on the end of that, and that just sums things up, I think, for Leeds at the moment. They've not quite been at it, and there's a few around us now just starting to make their way out, looking to get an early exit. There's a yellow card there for Tanganga. So is that kicking the ball away? I'm not sure.
Yeah, there was just no room for error. That pass for Joe Pro there. Firpo, great energy in behind. But like you say, the pass had to be perfect. A little bit too much on it. I think Millwall seeming comfortable. I think doing their job. Leeds haven't really got into the attacking third as of late.
No, I think that missed penalty maybe just...
Yeah, it took the wind out the sails a little bit, didn't it? I think this is our opportunity. You go and score there, then you know what's coming. That onslaught, isn't it?
Yeah, we mentioned that Millwall had in recent years thrown away a 2-0 lead here, but their goalkeeper Liam Roberts has made sure that Leeds have been kept out. De Bayo has a touch at the back, finds Strauch, finds Firpo, but to be fair, Millwall are still pressing high up here. They're making Leeds work to get it out of their own half. They've not just sat back on the halfway line. They're saying to Leeds, well, if you want to play out, you're going to have to risk playing out. Here's De Bayo now, brings it forward towards halfway, gets it away to Strauch. Strauch will work it wide to Firpo. First time ball to Solomon. Solomon goes past his man, gets it away to Firpo. Honeyman goes bundling in, and Firpo wrapped the shins of Denori there, and the referee just says, I've got it, as Tanganga's gone down. In fact, it's Harding who's gone down, maybe with a bit of cramp. Just on the edge of his own penalty area.
Well, I think he's been outstanding. Harding, every opportunity can he get forward. How many times he found himself in the 18-yard box with his head up, trying to pick someone out, but then defensively he's back. Yeah, he's struggling. It is cramp, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, there are a few leaving. It's not often they do that here at Leeds, but I think even the fans have got all eyes on the league, and they are currently top of the pile and in good shape, looking to return at the second time of asking from the Championship. But FA Cup dreams may just have to wait for another year. It's not high on the list of priorities for Leeds United and Daniel Farke. 10 changes he made, and whilst Millwall made 5 of their own, Millwall have been the better team here. You can't disguise that. And Aziz has had 2 shots. So going to knock a long ball forward here. Liam Roberts, ball coming back into play. We'll get team news from Ian Danter at Goodison Park in a moment. There's a ball forward. Strauch with a wrestling match heads it away. Wintle will head it forward. Strauch will get a chance to head it back into play. Denori just eased off it but gets his header away. Solomon can't control it. Here now is Honeyman. Honeyman wanted to play a ball over the top, but Watmore went too soon. That's a nice looking pass though, and Dan Kelly tries to keep it in. It goes out for a throw. Let's get down to Goodison Park then. Coming up next, Everton against Bournemouth. Kicks off at 3. Team news with Ian Danter.
Strong looking Everton team, Mark. Only one change from that rout against Leicester here in the Premier League. Ashley Young coming in for Mikolenko. The only change, the Ukrainian not in the squad today. 3 changes Bournemouth after the home defeat to Liverpool. Out go Ouattara, Brooks and Kluivert all to the bench. In come Tavernier, Jefferson and young Winterburn, who played 90 minutes against West Brom in round 3. Kick-off at 3. We're with you next after you're done, Mark. It's Everton against Bournemouth.
Cheers, Dan. Looking forward to that one. We'll listen to that on the way home here as Leeds have conceded a free kick down the right-hand side of their 18-yard box, and a chance for Millwall with 90 seconds left if they do want to throw it in to get a third goal here, Chris. To be fair, I think they've managed the game really well since they got that second goal.
Yeah, they have. They've been excellent, haven't they? I think not taking necessary risks, just making sure they're a little bit solid. But then when they've in that transition in real good moments, they've got forward in numbers and with pace as well. And it's just all about end product then.
Honeyman's going to swing it in. Well, 17 yards away from the byline, puts in a good looking ball. Darlow comes and punches, it'll fall on the volley, and it's hit first time by Joe Bryan, who was more optimistic than expectant there, and he balloons it over the goal. Still 2-0.
He's definitely got that though in the artillery, hasn't he? So no surprise he took it on.
Yeah, well, if you're 2-0 up away from home with a minute left,
True.
If you're never going to do it, Chris, you're never going to do it. Well, that Denori surely got to get booked.
It's a silly yellow card to take though, isn't it?
Does get booked in the 90th minute. Denori into the book for pulling back on Solomon's shirt. And Solomon then goes past Denori again. Got it now, edge of the area. All eyes on the fourth official as Firpo has it. Cleared away by Denori. Here now is Harding, who slices it up into the air. Fourth official just has a look and says to Daniel Farke, how long has it been added on here? And it is going to be 5 added on minutes. We're into those 5 minutes now. Here's Tanaka, gets it away. 2-0 Millwall lead, 5 remaining at Ellen Road. Live on Talksport 2. Everton Bournemouth to come with Ian Dance and Perry Groves. 3 o'clock kickoff there. And the ball now works its way towards Ramazani. Ramazani works his way to the byline, drives one across the 6-yard box. Nobody there.
Well, look where Firpo is. That's where he should be. He should be coming at the back post mark. It's shocking. He's just watching it. He's 23 yards from goal on the angle. He has to be breaking his neck there as Leeds are advancing down the right-hand side.
Yeah, well, Tanaka has it on this near side. Can Leeds get a consolation? We're approaching a minute of the 5 minimum added on being played here. There's a ball given away and forward now go Millwall. How much ambition have they got to get a third? Well, they've gone for the big crossfield ball. Darlow went to get it, realised he couldn't get it. Here now is Watmore, and there are green shirts arriving. Honeyman makes one in. There are 5 players forward, but now Honeyman decides, hang on, we're 2-0 up away from home. Let's just play it steady, and that's what they'll do here. And Solomon will have to do the little shuttle run to chase down Liam Roberts, who, dare say, would be high in the running for man of the match. That penalty save and maybe 2 or 3 other really good saves have really kept Millwall's clean sheet intact. Ball forward, Matteo Joseph again. I don't like to be critical, Chris, but I'm not sure he's done a great deal to enhance his claims of a first-team place.
No, I have to agree. I think he's had, not many moments, but in the 18-yard box, just his hold-up play, everything just wasn't at it today. And like when the manager starts, it's an opportunity to say, you know what, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to make the possession my own, show the manager I can be trusted. And he's not done that today.
No, here's Joe Peru now. Tries to slide it through Matteo Joseph, and the pass not quite in his line of the run. And it's through here to Liam Roberts, who will take every second he can. 2 of the 5 minimum added on minutes have surpassed here. And it is still Leeds 0, Millwall 2. Femi Aziz goal, a big deflection on 30 minutes. And a slight deflection at wrong-footed Darlow on 55. 2 goals for Aziz, 2 goals for Millwall. And they are heading through to the 5th round of the Emirates FA Cup. Schmidt over on the far side has got to be careful. De Bayo does well to find Rothwell, who finds Tanaka, who finds Peru. He gets it away to Ramazani, who's got a bit of room to run here, and that's a nice tackle by Bryan on the far side. I got the impression Ramazani wasn't getting past there by fair means or foul, but it was a good tackle.
Yeah, you knew that. Just the experience of the player. He's not going to beat him in a running race there. So again, very timely challenge. But if it had to be, he was taking him down.
Yeah, he was. You could see it lined him up.
Yeah.
Here's Solomon, who was caught by Honeyman. Solomon's rolling around on the floor. Referee said play on. Here now is Watmore. Tanaka bundles over him.
Tanaka's had a yellow as well, has he not? He's got to be careful with the challenge.
No, he's not.
Is he not?
No, I don't think so. If he has, I apologise, I missed it. But
he gave a yellow for someone kicking the ball away, wasn't it, earlier on? I thought it was Tanaka, sorry.
No, it's Tanganga.
Tanganga.
Yes. We're into the final 90 seconds here. He could really. He got a booking for that because it was a pretty cynical barge over from behind. I think the referee's been quite lenient today. And I say what I said earlier, I think he's had a decent game.
Yeah, it's very unlike him, Gavin Ward, isn't it?
Yeah. Here is Denori now, told to get on with it. Well, he's on a booking, so he does need to be careful here. But I think what he's saying is the Leeds players are within the 10. So if they don't retreat, then he doesn't have to take the free kick. So Leeds wasting their own time there. Honeyman down by the corner flag. Firpo gets stuck into him. Manor Solomon wins it back. Neat little turn, and then slices it out for a throw-in anyway.
It's not a bad little turn as well, but not that end bit of quality that he wanted from himself there.
Well, if I'm a Millwall fan going away from Ellen Road or listening to this at home, 4 wins on the spin, I'm thinking things are looking up under Alex Neil. This has been a really decent, solid away performance, hasn't it?
Yeah, and showing all aspects of their game, isn't it? You know, that attacking quality, they are a threat, they go forward in numbers. Obviously they go a little bit fortunate to both, but still you have to be there, you have to take the opportunities on. Yeah, but you look at the last games as well. You know, I think they've been impressive. They're showing that kind of solid foundations defensively as well. Everyone understanding their responsibilities.
They've got a corner here, Millwall. Honeyman gets it. He will just kick it out for a goal kick, and there are about 10 seconds of the 5 remaining here. We've not had any stoppages in the 5, so I can't imagine there's too much longer. Leeds are still passing it out from the back. Now they'll go long towards halfway. Thump back forward here. The Bale wins the header. Referee blows the whistle. Leeds United long unbeaten run comes to an end for Alex Neil's side. It's a 4th successive win, and Millwall are on a bit of a roll. They certainly rolled into the 5th round of the Emirates FA Cup. 2 goals, 1 in either half from Femi Aziz, courtesy of a deflection. The first one, a big deflection, took it past Darlow. Aziz then on the break after Giavogi's error smashed one in past Darlow that did take a slight deflection off Ampadu. Leeds' big chance came on 60 minutes. Pascal Strauch, after Nonto was fouled, he erred from the spot. The staggered run up, keeper guessed the right way, and Liam Roberts with a great save pushed it onto the post. After that, truth be told, Leeds didn't offer a great deal. Millwall, thoroughly good value. They win again, the 2nd time this season they have beaten Leeds United, and they've done it quite convincingly. Leeds 0, Millwall 2. Chris, your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought Millwall were excellent. You know, a very different approach to the last victory that they had down at the Den, on the front foot, very aggressive in their play, especially without the ball, winning the ball in the right areas, and then, like you say, I think put the pressure on Aziz with both goals. Yeah, okay, deflection. You know, I think they had that one off the crossbar as well. Kundo header. They created some excellent opportunities, and were thoroughly deserved to go through into the next round. I think Daniel Farker, too many changes. You know, I think when you're going well, you're not conceding goals. You know, you look at the human element. I don't think players want to be rested. I think everyone just wants to play every game, and winning games, it's a nice habit to have. You know, you're walking into honestly walking into the dressing room after a win, there is no better place. There is no better place as a football player, and I just feel too many changes, and it's come back. Hopefully they can. I'm covering the game on Tuesday, Watford Leeds, so they have to kind of react again from that. And I know the priorities, the promotion, automatic promotion, and it's all in their hands at the minute, so they just have to get back to winning ways.
Yeah, well, it is all over here. It is Leeds 0, Millwall 2. Manchester City in added on time. That's over on Talksport right now. Leyton Orient 1, Manchester City 2. It has just finished there. Kevin De Bruyne's goal late on puts Manchester City through, but a proud day for Leyton Orient, who pushed the Premier League champions all the way. Elsewhere in the Championships, latest score, Sunderland 1, Watford 2. Watford coming from behind there, and it's still goalless. West Brom against Sheffield Wednesday. League 1, Charlton 2, Stevenage 0, Stockport 2, Barnsley 0, and in League 2, Bradford 1, Harrogate 0, and Swindon there in front, 3-2 against Port Vale. Looking back at it, I dare say Liam Roberts will be a pretty happy man. His performance today, Chris, outstanding. Whenever he was needed, he came up with the goods for Millwall.
Yeah, fantastic. You know, you're looking at the shot stopping, his distribution was good, and something goalkeepers are they're a different breed altogether. You know, Lucas Jensen coming out at half time was all, like, as soon as the first half finished, up to him, cuddling him, well done. He was outstanding, and some of his saves in the second half were even better.
Yeah.
So I think he's done himself no harm at all in the eyes of the new manager.
Leeds United have just tweeted out, all focus on the league now. So a positive to end what has been a pretty miserable day for them. What a day we have got for you here. Coming up next, Everton against Bournemouth with Dance and Perry Groves. Over on Talksport, Game Day Live. Adrian Durham, Scott Minto, Mickey Gray, all the goals as they're going around the FA Cup and the EFL as well. 5:45, Birmingham looking for a cup upset of their own. They take on Newcastle. Adrian will be there with Sam Matterface and Dean Ashton, our commentary team. And we round off a bumper day of FA Cup action at 8 o'clock tonight on Talksport. Brighton against Chelsea with Fake Carruthers, Alex Crook and Troy Deeney. Tomorrow, a triple header. Blackburn take on Wolves at 12:30, followed up by a Talksport exclusive FA Cup commentary of Plymouth against Liverpool. And we round off the day, Aston Villa against Tottenham at 5:35. And then on Monday night, Doncaster against Crystal Palace is live on Talksport 2 from 7:45. Thanks to Chris for joining us. Thanks to you for joining us here. We'll be heading to Goodison Park with Ian Danta and Perry Groves up next. That's for the 3 o'clock game as Everton take on Bournemouth. But here at Ellen Road, Leeds' long unbeaten run is over. They're out of the cup. As their Twitter feed said, it's all eyes on the league now for Leeds. For Millwall, they go on into the FA Cup 5th round. Deserved winners here at Ellen Road this afternoon, where it finished Leeds United 0, Millwall 2.